What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You there, ugly kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, welcome back. We're in the New Stinkenheim here, and we zoned it out last time, and it's starting to fill out. I think it's actually mostly filled out. Nah, not quite. We have a lot of residential demand, just like I predicted, because it's all high density. A lot of it hasn't had a need to fill in just yet. We still have some commercial demand, but there's some... No, this is office. We're a little low on commercial. That's weird. It's weird how much commercial your fucking city needs, but... maybe in the grand scheme of things we don't have that much zone. That's not true. We have a lot zoned over in this little hyperblock dealy. As for the plan to what the fuck is this? What is that? Where the hell are you going? Oh, the cloverleaf took it. No, what is this fucking abomination? It looks like an on-ramp stretched off into infinity. But I didn't put it here. Huh. Some interesting stuff happening with Riverside as well. What in the world? Let's just see how this plays out. Oh, right. The pooping machine might be the cause of this. We got some problems. Oh, is that going to wash up into Delta, though? Definitely had a poop pumping machine that just flooded Riverside with sewage. That's a big oops. Holy shit, is that a big oops. Just, tuck your pants into your socks. It's getting into the expo center. Good for the flowers, though. Well, that was a terrible start. I'm mostly concerned about magical on-ramp, which... is it? Is it fine now that the flooding's over? What the fuck happened? That was really weird. Nope, it's... what is going on? It's definitely you, because I see you getting snapped over. Huh, I think this... maybe... okay, now you're fucked up again. You know what? That's really weird. And, ooh, look at these cargo trains not causing trouble, though. Like that. I think we might have to reload here. Because something is afoot. Maybe I can just... I can't even interact with it to find its origin. Yeah, I'd be happy too if that fucking sinkhole vanished. You're the cause of all this. You fucking rascal. Alright, we'll worry about that in a second, because holy hell. There. I don't know what that was. And yeah, I'd be happy too if the haunted road vanished, so... I like this cloverleaf. Well, I don't like the irregular shape of it. But I'm not sure how the fuck we're gonna get people back onto the highway. Let's try this. I don't have high hopes for this. I think it's way too much traffic, but... that on-ramp was haunted. It might actually be okay, because most people shouldn't want to do this. Some do, because they're dumb. And then this is troublesome. Hey, Val. This might need to get bumped up to a 3-lane, and I'm still not 100% sure how to make a 3-lane work. I was I glanced at it very briefly, and I maybe had an idea to make a 3-lane not fall apart as quickly. I mean, I kind of want just the cloverleaf to be the way in, because that's going to get overloaded a lot slower than a roundabout, but then this collector is going to be barren. So what do we got here? We're losing a little bit of money still, but we've got a bit of a nest egg. It's getting smaller by the week, but our population's growing. How many people live in Old Stinkenheim right now? Only 5,000. That's terrible. Hey, you know what? I think I know what it is. 6,000 people live in Rockfield. I think some of these buildings can't level up. No, these things are leveling up. I'm torn. It's like, I kind of like this, but I also want this super block to maybe be Paris and see how Paris looks. But these super modern buildings have a very nice corner with the sort of, I don't know, mezzanine thing they have going on. Traffic is in okay shape, though, mostly because of the transportation hub that everybody's fucking in love with, thank God. And then what's going on here at the shit-your-pants hot chicken wing shop? Not enough educated workers. Well, that's not my fucking problem. You live next to the goddamn bus station. Let's check our education. Half the people in my city made it to grade 8. That's fucking pathetic. Got a lot of high school dropouts, and actually, a lot of people want to go to the university. I don't know what the fucking problem is here. Because, like, you live near a goddamn school. You literally live next to an elementary school. It's like, I haven't been to school yet. So hopefully these people just need to graduate. But apparently we've got some serious brain drain going on right now. And even after disabling Federal Square, we're in negative cash, which is a little worrying. You cost $2,000. I mean, do we need all that right now? We don't, but you're definitely going to grow into it. Do I need you? You're 1,000, but I mean, the subway does really help keep the streets empty. Like I said, it's hopefully a combination of good planning as well as just there's so many roads they don't get in each other's way. Whoa, what's going on here, fellas? Oh, someone's just an idiot. That fucking road's still here, or is that the subway maybe? You dumb dicks. You go into the lane you want out of the roundabout. Don't fucking merge, stupid. Some of these might not be working right. They might be having to U-turn through Stenchburg. What's going on here, fellas? You should never be waiting your turn. Thought I widened this. Thought I gave you a... Oh, there's a problem there. We don't want people going straight. If you're turning, you're turning. End of discussion. Yeah, I feel maybe you just need a better angle. This is getting very wide, though, so I don't know now. Set to default. This is way too generous. But we'll see. That's actually not even that generous. Like, the number's high, but they're... Okay, now they're being a little more... Whoops! Oopsie! Bit of a divot. We can buff that out. Where's the next sweet jump? Alright, that's better. Not in love with this. I'm not in love with most of this shit. It's because of this. Level that out a bit. There we go. No more fucking sweet jump right before the off-ramp.
Alright, population still popping up. Traffic is not imploding. Commercial demand is still what's holding us back. Residential demand isn't there, but I hope that people are just, based on our population going up, people are moving up. People are moving in as soon as there's demand. Farthington rebuilt. This place bounced back real nice, thank God. Oh wow, there's some hilariously not dense enough commercial demand here in Farthington. Like this office shit right here? That's high density commercial now, fellas. This is actually a nice, like, this going on right here looks really sharp, which is a shame because I would want to flag the zoning on that road so I could get more shit on Main Street here, and I don't think I can flag it on a side-by-side basis. Toggle zoning update. You know, it really sucks, but we need this main drag. It's a lot of residents we lose access to. Damn shame. But we gotta squeeze in some commercial capacity where we can here. Well, actually, Farthington might not be able to take it because we just have that one roundabout off the turbine. Well, sorry, it's not a roundabout. Turbine technically is a roundabout, but we have the turbine which dumps you right into this, which might be okay for now. You know what? This is really going to hurt our bottom line, but I think we have to start accounting for this strip mall that got fucking abandoned, son of a bitch, because everything was historical. Historical makes your town look great, but then when there's a problem, they just fucking bail on you. We might also have to turn off this hypermarket or whatever the fuck it is, shopping center. Costs $1,600 a week, yep. The knockoff Walmart is closed for now. And then we have no public transportation in Farthington, which is a real shame because, oh, fun fact, we never actually built a tram depot in Farthington for the tram that runs up to the campus. And I don't know where the fuck we'd put it. Oh wait, or did I? Did I put a tram? It'd be out here if a thinking man would put his tram depot out by the strip mall. There we go. Positive money, positive population. I don't know how turning the mall off gave us $4,000, but I will take it for now. We're going to get rid of this gaudy utility wire for now, because remember, we transmit power wirelessly through the power of a mod, because it's a pain in the ass to grow a massively pre-planned district otherwise. And it also frees up all this real estate on the hill for Farthington Polytechnic. Alright, some corners we can cut. This is a high school. I thought I put a dormitory down here. Corners we can cut. This dormitory is almost full, and this place is turned off. Let's try to map out a little bit of a campus here. I want to leverage this rock face. This is going to be fucking expensive. Actually, no, I think, yeah, in order to make your campus so big, it's actually not that expensive. So the book club soaks up a couple students. They will. The study hall holds a bunch. I think the study hall and the police academy is what we want. Oh yeah, police academy holds 1,000. A study hall and a police academy should give us enough capacity in Farthington, but then we do still need to run a tram up here, and then we probably also want a bus to loop around.
Ancient music, play something new. Well, concerned listener,
I need
think
elevations, and because I'm a fucking genius, we flatten this hill
we
off,
don't
or this
play
hill came
any
pre-flattened.
music from antiquity
I don't
or
recall if we
thinking
did
of
any
our rival
terraforming here in the
Plato
Polytechnic campus.
88.0 at 88.4. As for the classics, practically all the music you hear is quite recent from
And
the
then
last
I think we'd
400
want
years.
just
Thanks for
a
listening.
big 4-laner. Sort of slice through, and then end abruptly. And then the tram can loop. And then we'll have some regular roads, of course, obviously. But we need to get... This tram needs a way to get around. And then also remember, this is the other way out of the campus. It's going to be a little tight. I'd like to buy this tile as well, but remember, New Stenchburg needs that tile, so no. But we might reimagine this, and maybe the streetcar is a huge loop. Actually, you know what? No, I want to account. I want to account for that right fucking now. The tram actually loops over here, and I don't like that anymore because we're going with this much more grandiose plan. It's going to be hard to get it down the hill, but... Actually, no, I think with the power of the road toolkit, we can pull it off. All right, toolkit, don't let me down. I'm really, really counting on you. Very much. This fucking tool is going to be dead. Put it over here so it's not in my way anymore. I need curve and then probably need slope as well. That's nice. Okay. And then we give it a nice slope as well. Yeah, 24%, that's a fucking netty no-no. Alright, let's see if we can even this kid out. Probably even down here. I need some flat, I think, to really leverage the grading. Alright, 26.9 is our worst. 14.5% is kind of bad. Here's what we'll do. That needs to do what it normally fucking does. And then we will just re-upgrade you. Nope, don't. There we go. We're going to make it a bridge for now, just to give us the bridge pieces. And then we'll redo it as the tram, which is, this is very bridge-ish. I'm not a huge fan of this, actually, because it curves so far. Like, this one's kind of okay, because it looks like it hugs into the side almost. But this one... This is kind of weird. But, you know, maybe we'll imagine it more. Just fucking... I'm kicking a lot of cans down the road. It's like, oh, you know, maybe next time. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, me. Maybe next time. We can probably do some landscaping and have some nice curves. Because obviously, these tight angles are better for zoning, but not good for making sense. And you're here, and then you're here. Give me a nice curve. That's nice. I don't like this elevation. We're gonna do the whole fucking thing in one piece. Well, one dip. I feel 14% is pretty fucking steep, considering it just keeps going. And yep, your regular shape. Okay, 14.5 is our worst. Now 12's our worst. 12's not incredible, but it'll have to do. So now the tram loop is literally the whole downtown campus part of town, and then it goes through the campus, and then it comes right back. So we'd have a tram going each way, which I don't think we do in Harbor District. I think it loops itself. And then we'll have a tram line over here, which would cut in and get through there. We're just taking a little break from Stinkenheim, hoping it fills out while we busy ourselves in Farthington. That was weird. I don't think I widened the road to cause any dezoning there. And then I want to, yep, right over here. Space already occupied. Don't fucking play games with me, City Skylines. You know what I want. I'm sorry, what are you? You're the bus depot? So the tram depot, it's like a little sort of city service area here we're going to have. Oh, fuck you. Go. Power lines we don't need. We were on Anarchy, so let's turn that off. And then, fucking Christ. Oh, God. We gotta remove it. I'm sorry, can I help you? Are you unzoned? Is that what's going on here? Holy shit. There. All right. And then a tram-only road. Oh, what's this? 2-lane with tram tracks. Is this 2-lane with no parking? A 2-lane. Oh, trolley bus wires. Yeah, fucking no thanks. Trolley buses are shit. This one guy's probably got a fucking 1 billion population city with all trolley buses. This time travel astronaut man's clearly a fool. Trolley buses are the superior mode. They are shit. And what? Oops. I didn't even have 2 of you fucks. You do need, I don't think you actually need to loop, but just to avoid any headaches, we will give you the ability to loop. I don't think we need that. Now, let's get started on our going to school tram. It's going to be, you know what, we're not going to give them an old-timey tram because I have some nice, I think they're from Melbourne, Australian trams that look really sharp. So let's do that. Ah, right by the subway station, right. We don't need to stop in too many places because you'll walk really fucking far, so pretty much just here, and then whatever the hell we put on the edge of town, and then fuck all happens. And then you're in the campus. And then, shit. So I want that. So they have to cross the street to get on the tram, but other than that... Campus line, campus Lena. Campus line A, and you'll be purple, and the other one will be pink. And I forget what the cool looking trams are, because I have several of these Melbourne trams. I'm going to say the 150. We'll add... Really, I'll show you the Galaxy Brain way to do this. We just add one of each. And then we only keep the good one. The D2, the C2, the E. No. I don't know why it would let me select multiple, but then not add multiple. The C, the D. Most of these are very similar. They're mostly just extra cars, I think. But some, I think it's the Z and the A, look kind of like an old-timey street tram, but this is, some of these are really nice, like contemporary articulated looking tram. And, this is actually one of the first mods I ever installed because it looks so sharp. You know me, I like sharp things. And then the KM is the old-timey tram. And then I think the Siemens ULF is, we'll look at it. Because, I mean, maybe Siemens, because it's a trade school and we're in Europe, because I think Siemens is a German company. Maybe Siemens is a large investor at Fart Polytechnic. So, tram line 2A. No, what? This is campus line A. I thought I pressed it. Campus Lena. A. Campus line A. Alright, now we need a campus line B. It's actually a very... there's not a lot of stops, so it's kind of an express. It's just if you're in town, you kind of get to the campus, tram, and then you ride it uphill. So let's go. Complete line. This is campus line B. And then we are just going to let this run for a bit and see which trams come to visit. Alright, that's the KM plus KP. That's got to be for the campus line B because we didn't specify. See, look at this little fella. That's the D2. Godspeed. That's the... I like the C class. It's nice and short. And then we can just have a bunch of these things. That's the C2 204. The E class. I don't like that. E210. I definitely don't like that fucking thing. Way too big. Look at that little fella. The C150. Oh, what is this? That's the Siemens ULF. You know what? No, I don't like this. I like these little... the C's and D's. They hold 100 people. The D class 122. D class 122. The B class, that thing looks fucking ancient. It's just got a nice paint job. And then some more old-timey trams. That's the one I don't like from Melbourne, the Z class. Looks weird on turns mostly. And then there goes another fucking one. So I think we're gonna go with the C's. We'll take a bunch of C2s. We'll say 4 C2s each direction. Nope, that C2 holds way too much. Where's the little one? The 150. 1, 2. No, not the Siemens. 2, 3. Actually, we'll just go 3 each way because these trams are going to start to add up on us, and we need to see if they actually save on car trips. So I want the 150 Class C, and I want 3 of them on line E. All right, and then they just need some bus access to get them to the tram, and also a bus to get them into Farthington would be very nice. Or sorry, a bus to get them into...
Hello,
oh, this is a one-way,
the
oopsie.
classics, the home of the flute.
They need to get in this industrial park, and then maybe even... one to get them up to Farthington Lumber. And I think we can cheat this with a bus-only dirt road. And that's what we're gonna do. Don't need these fugly power lines. Alright, give me a bus-only line here. No, sorry, it doesn't need to be bus-only because we can use Traffic Manager to force a given transit type. We can make the whole thing road and they can walk on the side of it if they want. Okay. And then on all vehicles, except Mr. Bus. Well, here we go. Just do this. Yeah, perfect. This is allow all. And this is allow all, but then these ones are only buses. Because the alternative is to drive through the industrial park, which is a fucking nightmare, but that's for industrial traffic to drop the shit off at the train station. You work at Farthington Lumber Mill, you would take this old logging road. Which, for whatever reason, they didn't pave. We could make it a country road, but that'll blow out the traffic rules, so no. Again, we want to make sure everybody at some point finds themselves over at that subway station. No. That's right, that's how you get there. And then we just call this one the lumber line. For vehicle type, just community buses. 1, 2 community buses. The rest of the people can walk. I think, didn't I have a few buses, a few lines I wasn't sure of? Or actually, I think maybe every bus line in Stinkenheim I wasn't sure of, so we didn't actually give them the right vehicles. So there might be a lot of nothing buses, like school buses and shit. So basically, I'd like an express bus out to the mall, and then like basically East Farthington, which is, this is east, well, relative. A bus line here which gets you to the subway station, then a bus line here that gets you to the subway station, then we'd have an express line out to the strip mall, and we'd have an express line out to the industrial park. Let's do industrial first. Create a new line. And then the industrial park is actually so small they can walk wherever they want. But we'll get them near the train station. Complete line. The factory line and the lumber line. And then this one, this is a fucking long one, so we're going to give them a couple articulators. I think the new flyer is articulated but kind of old looking. The BRT's a little too fancy. So 2 new flyers. And then we're not going to loop that because it's only the 2 stops, right? I feel if it's just 2 stops, it doesn't need to be a loop line. It can just be an end-to-end. So there's that, and then I suppose we should color these lines. The lumber line will be brown, not because it's shitty, but because wood... Now, you know what? Green, or people are just going to be making poop jokes. You're on the brown line? Forget to wash your underpants? Shut up. It's just where I work. Alright, now get these trams. Campus line will be purple and pink. Lumber line's green. Factory line will be yellow. Because obviously we can double up on line colors if they're in different regions. So you can have a yellow line out in Stenchburg. And obviously you can have another yellow line here in Farthington, because they're separate towns. You're allowed to have 2 yellow lines. I'm not even sure how the bus traffic is in Rockfield. There's no bus traffic here, which might be bad, but we can actually just inspect these lines in a moment. Be like, oh, how many trips are saved? Because there's some 100% lines, which is fucking crazy. And now we just need a couple bus lines here in Farthington. Again, this is a fucking major. In fact, it's so major, I kind of want to make this a bus transfer hub and drag everybody into it. Maybe not, though. Create a new line. These are very short lines. These are just to get you around the relatively rural layout of Farthington. These have to be loops, though. City's looking good. Thanks, man. It's come a long way. It's come a long way. Hey, Justin. Didn't add any mods this time, though. This is Farthington East A. Well, this is sorry, if this is Farthington West A. I really should try to figure out the cardinal directions of the map. If I was really smart, I would number them, right? Yeah, because it would be the number 7 Farthington West, not Farthington West A. Maybe one day. Maybe one day when the city's in great shape, we'll do some overly complicated line maintenance. Farthington West will give them just some actual buses. So we'll give them 2 biofuels. Because maybe they have nice vehicles that were donated to them. Because it's a trade school, so, you know, there might be some mechanics in the bus company. Be like, oh, I have these buses. 2 biofuel buses. It's not a huge line. Okay. So Farthington West of B. And then again, they're biofuels. I think much like Rockfield, there's going to be very poor bus utilization. But the tram, I think, will suck up a lot of people, and we've of course got the subway to funnel them into Stinkenheim. All right. This one will be an orange or a red. And then we just need like a bus over here. And then we want to kind of keep them out of this because pretty much everyone can just walk to a tram station that lives over here. But these people might be too far away. And also this is to get them over to the sort of bus hub, because you can take the tram up to the campus, you can take the express line to the lumber mill or the factory park, or you can catch the train into Stinkenheim. Oh, and we forgot to add that express bus out to the mall, didn't we? This one's not a loop. I was a little worried. I thought that was going to go through the overpass, which would have been unnecessary. Would have been overkill. All right, select types. I'll give them a BRT, a single BRT. Because it is kind of on the edge of town, so this wouldn't be a real route. There'd be like a 1 bus maybe like every hour or so would come, and that's how you would get out to the mall if you didn't drive. Single BRT. Okay. I'll call this one Farthington Place, because that'll be the name of the shopping plaza out there. You know what? We'll call it Siemens Square. Just because we have that, maybe remember, you know, maybe they're a funder of the college and they like to hire students. And then, of course, we actually have to paint this as a district and call it Siemens Square. It's not a square, but this shopping mall might grow bigger as our money problems go away and we get more people. Siemens Square. All right, one last bus and then we can unpause. I mean, we could unpause while we're just going for it, but yeah, I feel this is way too many lines are meeting here. We'll probably have to give them a bus nexus. And then this is a loop line, so we'll want it to go both ways. And this guy actually does pop up onto the main street for a little bit. Then he goes here, and then we scoop up some people here as well. And then we link up. Farthington East A. And this is again 2 biofuel buses donated from the university. Farthington East will be an orange line. I love buses. I love looking at them go about their business because I don't drive. I take the bus a lot around my city, but they're a substandard form of transportation in the City Skylines simulation, which is a big shame. It's just neat to see them go about their business. But I'm actually not sure what to name them. I think it would just be like this wouldn't be Farthington East B. One would be called Farthington West. One would be called Farthington East. And then they would be numbered appropriately. We gotta get the numbers going, but for now we're going to have this incorrect bus naming system of just the direction of the letter. And this one will be a white line. There we go. So there's our some public transportation here in Farthington. If you live out here, you kind of can't get anywhere, so hopefully there's a lot of motorists. And then let's see if I can get this non-stop bus terminal. It's surprisingly cozy. This is modded, so that's why it's a very powerful building. Now, can I get you guys onto a side street? The answer is not really, so what we're going to do is, where's that subway station? We're going to put you right here. What is this in my way? You're in my way and I'm not sure what you are. You shouldn't be. None of these are things. Can I just not place you? Drugstore, convenience store, drugstore. I should be able to place this bus hub here, and then that would let people... well, the buses would all turn in here now, which is not ideal. It might be okay, it might be okay. Because it's just off a collector. Where are you in? Space already occupied by whom? Actually, hang on. Why it's trying to build itself underground, isn't it? No, you're just sticking your snout in this for some reason. I don't know what is going on here. Oh, now it's fine. So we've got the non-stop bus terminal. So much like our inner city bus hub, these buses can turn around rather than blocking the whole lane, which is 1000% going to happen right here. Like, look at this. There's no bus lane. So this is a genius move on my part to get these guys off of the tram line. But now, of course, we get the fun of trying to move every single stop. I don't love this. There's, of course, a lot of buses that need to use this. So we just have to hope they don't get in each other's way. Try to just put 2 per bay. I think we've done it. It's just, yep. So every bus in the city, oh shit, they just sort of magically fly into this thing. That could be interesting. I think maybe you're supposed to put this along 2 stretches of road. Well, let's see what happens. Here's all the old trams being recalled because I didn't like them. This really fucks up the density here. It's a little grim right near the subway station, but Spartan, I suppose you'd say. There's probably going to be a bit of traffic buildup as all these cars, and you know what? I think I actually want for even more
Welcome to the class.
not friendliness, for some more clean roads. Let's get another parking garage.
That's classicist. Look it up.
So I would love there. So if you're leaving Farthington, or if maybe you're just visiting and you want to take the subway, there's a parking garage right over here to the bus terminal. And then, yep, these guys are definitely just driving through the building. So, that's not good. But they also have to be close to the tram line is the problem. So they basically need a city street. I don't know how I feel about this. It's functional for now. I don't really have room. Oh, now they're... Okay, he's not. They're kind of doing their own fucking thing for now. For now, there is a bus network. It's functioning, it just looks dumb, and obviously this is permanent, but we have to basically put it on a block that's just this with like a U-turn road, and the buses will largely stay out of each other's way. Because there's not a lot of buses. I think that's the Farthington lumber line. Yes, there's one person on it going to work. Godspeed, brave soldier. Chop that wood. Gets really quiet once you get out of Farthington. You're out in the country here. Wait for that noise to pick back up. Look at that. Just fades right in. Big glut of industrial demand now. Town's leveling up a bit, and we never built that actual campus. Let's get some road laid. I don't want really anybody parking here, so this is going to be all treed shit. There's some really bad zoning right here. I think maybe because I placed a bunch of road with zoning disabled. There's a path here. We probably want it to be very walkable, so we'd want very large blocks. That's roughly the campus for now. And don't worry, I was sure to get a lot of roads on the trees. Now, we're building the campus right now, but I like to imagine this was maybe built in like the, I don't know, like the 70s or the 80s. So we'd probably want some more mature trees planted on this road, and then we can get some of those like weird modernist apartment buildings maybe for some student housing. Maybe a little bit of commercial density up here for them to, you know, grab a snack. How's their crosswalk? Yeah, it's like the crosswalk terminates into itself on a bridge. So they can cross right here, which isn't too important. I suppose if you walk up the bridge this way, which you really... I don't even think they'll elect to walk up. Oh, right, we're going to make this the campus, too. So we have a little more room to work with than I thought. There's the tram. There's the campus line. And then where's your partner? Where's your partner in crime? There he is. Coming from the other direction. Alright, so I want the dormitory we have down in the city, but we can give them another dormitory here. Probably over by the rock would be nice. Study hall would be nice. That almost fits. So it's actually here. And then we'll rotate it so it's flush with the road the one way. Perfect. So it kind of goes right under the sidewalk. Not ideal. That's a little better. And then we also need the police academy, and that's going to cost a little bit. I think the police academy is expensive. What, $1,000 for the police academy. It's also fucking massive, much like the movie franchise. Let's try this. See if the terraforming is kind to us. And it was. A little messy, but it did fit. So we have a police academy now. Try to make it not so steep, which, if we're not careful, might impact the city down below. Yeah, be careful. But I mean, you're a police officer. Your first lesson, don't drive off the fucking cliff. And this, I gave them enough space that I can just a little bit more because I don't like this handicap parking space. I mean, it's right on the sidewalk. Maybe you just drive your rascal right up to it. Oops. A little bit of room, and then you're still off the cliff. So that's the beginnings of our campus here. I would love some housing, which definitely won't fill up, so let's maybe start with some low commercial density. And I had the zoning toggle off, which is fine because we need to pretty much redo all these roads. All right, let's look for a nice tree to put on these roads. The tree tab. What do we got here? We got a leafy tree. That's way too fucking big. Some split trunks are tempting. Oh, that's actually really nice if we go split trunks with some high spacing. Or maybe just, you know what, I actually like this. Leafy 10. All right, we got some nice university lamps, but maybe there's another nice one. And because this is kind of new, I want this to be a little more like asphalty. Because maybe it's repaved again. It's a trade school. You might have road engineers working on the campus frequently. And actually, let's not go with the old-timey French because this would be a newer build. Let's go with liberal arts. Do you have a trade school lamp? I only see a liberal arts lamp. Or is it alphabetical? It's alphabetical. Give me a trade school lamp. Trade school street lamp. Beautiful. And then for trees, we want... what the fuck was it called? 10. Leafy 10. I want it to be spaced quite a bit more than 14 though. 20. And then zoning is enabled. Leafy 10 on each side. 21. Go, and then we will want a bus driving along this loop, dropping kids off at the tram station, or just, you know, getting them around the campus. And then you could make this public transportation free, but I think we still have the citywide, well, it's more of like a county-wide mandate for free public transportation at this point. There we go. That looks nice. It's a shame that they're... you know what? Let's try something. Let's offset it. So this one's like 24. No, this one's 26. This one's 23. Because I would like it to be a little offset. And it doesn't really care, because if there's not room for the next tree, it won't place it, and it will center itself, it seems. So that actually did almost nothing on many of the roads. Some of them are off-centered, which I like, but my plan didn't go quite as well as I would have liked. That's fine. Leafy 10, Leafy 10. All right. And then this is probably going to be... Well, we could put a groundskeeping office. Because we need these buildings to give us renown to level up the campus and get more buildings. So this would actually be here by the nature trail. And then they might be in charge of maintaining that path, as well as other parts of the hill. You know, maybe they have like a mandate from Lord Farthington, or it's run by one of his butler's descendants or something. They could take the groundskeeping somewhat seriously. Because it's partly a nature reserve. You could, for some of this area, you could say, Police Academy's got way too many trees inside of it because we've placed it down with anarchy. Nope, actually, it's just a naturally wooded campus, which I like. Some stuff there. Is there anything else I can slip in? The book club's down in the city. This is the study hall, I believe. No, where's the study hall? This is the study hall. I would love to put down like a cafeteria or something, but I think actually we got those later. Outdoor study, the gymnasium. There's the cafeteria, fountain. So, I think we'll just do a little bit of zoning, but I think most of this will have room for the buildings as they come in. Because remember, this sort of middle part of the hill we can use as well. And there is some room for footpaths, so let's place those.
The time I was out by the lake,
this is a trade
the
school.
sun and the trees,
Liberal
and I was in
arts,
such
liberal
a good
arts,
mood that I
university.
pulled out my phone and
Just
listened to the
university.
very track we just heard. Delightful.
I see you trying to forest ground, you fucking slippery shit. I turned off snapping. How dare you? Oh, whatever. It's because it's a pre-placed building, so that's why it's snapping on. Here, you go to here. And then you would go to this intersection. Try to get a little more snug. There we go. And then there's some big blocks. You wouldn't get off on the campus tram here. You could. Maybe I should. I don't know if I can add stops. I'd like to actually now, because it makes sense that if you're attending the police academy, you'd want to get off right next to the police academy. This stoplight should not be here, even though there will be minimal traffic on the campus. Can I add a tram stop? Drag line to add stop. Perfect. Yes. Yes. That was easy. How painless. You see you there, you were there, and then I want you guys. And we can use the move it to give this a nice curve, because we're getting better at making those. There you go. Uh-oh. What's going on here, fellas? That's nice. Yeah, that's good. And then, I think that's enough walkability for now. No, that's not true. Probably get one here. It slips in behind the dormitory, because we can leverage the crosswalk. But I can't add a crosswalk here. I forget. I forget how to add a crosswalk. A node controller, I think? Gotta be careful, because we don't want to delete that rock. I don't think Move It can delete things that get in its way. Okay, let's see. Well, actually, there wouldn't be a node, would there? Node controller, come on now. Insert crossing node. Does that work? Neat! Perfect! I think Justin was actually asking about that the other day, and that's how you do it, with a mod, but we have the ability to do that on PC with a mod. Beautiful. So you can take this nature path down to, well, nothing right now, but this would be maybe another dormitory and some more campus buildings here if you're just not in the mood to take the tram or the bus. And that's it. So hopefully some people will start to attend the campus and it will level up. Turn it on. I don't think we have any water up here. Remember, our water infrastructure is a fucking disaster ever since we rebuilt Stinkenheim. I think the water out here in Farthington's fine because we haven't had to redesign the roads. There we go. And then this is not really usable land. We should develop this, especially if we can purchase this lake. We could have a little marina over here. That would be very sharp. A lot of potential for sharpness in this map, to be certain. And then a little bit of business. Some light commerce, because people, it's a dormitory, but people don't actually live there. So sort of like a little strip mall. You know, like you'd see that at a university, in the university campus. The ones that get so fucking big they're practically a little village, there'd be a little strip mall scattered here and there. Maybe an office, like some paralegals might work here with the police academy. And then they would want some shops to help them. And then we'd also have some student housing that wouldn't be part of the campus organization, but it would be like privately owned buildings that you could rent out, like little walk-ups or apartment buildings that were built by the city rather than the campus. And this will also help generate traffic for the tram. But also, there's a very good chance that this won't fill in for a long time, so we can slowly phase this out and put down more campus buildings. But just for now, we'll put in some zoning, and then nothing by the groundskeeper for now, because I don't know what we do with that. All right, campus on. I didn't give them their own bus line. Not that there's going to be much to it. They'll have to walk over to the bus station, so we'll put it all here at this dormitory. Get out here. We can get out here. This one's mostly for show. I think they're willing to walk everywhere on the campus. Single biofuel bus. For the other way. most of these buses are a money pit. Like Justin said, the subway's the way to go. So we're hoping that the rest of our city makes us enough money that we don't really break the bank with our buses. 2x2 makes good-looking buildings. All right, we'll shrink that down to 2x2s then, because that's definitely what we're looking for. Just little walk-ups. That's sort of like a condo-esque building that's rented out. Call this one Academy Circle. And we're actually going to call them both Academy Circle. It'll be the one that's not named. Bus line. So what's bus line 16? We should go investigate that. Bus line 20, though, is a single. Oh. It's also a single biofuel bus. We just didn't name it. And this will be a sort of teal. Academy. Academy Circle B. Again, these aren't named the best. Especially, I would like to have... I think that would be an interesting contrast here at Farthington Polytechnic. It's very compact buildings, but still an open campus. So there's some room behind you for, I don't know, some rock climbing or just being part of nature. But yeah, lots of open space to be one with nature and shit. Because again, we'd have things like horticulturists, lumberjacks, engineers, surveyors. So there's lots of potential land use on that for them to get good at what they're doing. This is going okay. Nothing better than checking your town and finding a terrible traffic problem after you've left. I'm sure this drugstore fucking hates me. Giant articulated buses cruising through your parking lot constantly. But at the same time, it kind of makes sense. Ah, fuck. I was like, oh, I'll just move the drugstore so that it looks like it's just on the edge of the parking lot. And, they just passed. So we're just going to put some asphalt here. So it kind of looks like they belong. We can put some planers and shit once I get a feel for where the fuck they're going exactly here. This is way too much pavement and it's gross. Let's see if I can actually do this, maybe. Tidy it up a little bit. Hopefully that still functions. It don't. Nope, there we go. Smarten up. Hey, 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 hey. I just need this one line to realize that he's allowed to be a bus line. Perfect. All right. They go in. I see some school buses, because will you guys fuck off? I think it's just separate lines finishing themselves off. All right, there we go. Articulated buses was not the play here. I think actually some of the... No, wait, that's right. Some of the express lines are articulated. Was that a biofuel? You're inside the bus depot. I can't click you. Are you a biofuel? That's what a biofuel bus looks like. I'm a little disappointed. Maybe they should just have regular buses. But, I mean, there's the autosave. What the fuck is this thing? A drugstore. You know, I always try to click the building. Like, what kind of building is this? Car wash. Okay. We have some low-density European commercial. That makes sense. So we were able to save that with the pavement painting and the move it. Nope. No. It's not level on both sides, and I was hoping to save it, but I can't, so it's a little hilly over here. The only way to salvage that would be to demolish it and level it, and I don't want to do that. Hi, hello, little hippie car. This is not for through traffic. I think it's because it technically makes this a lane. So that's how the buses can get inside it. But that is unfortunately also what lets fucking hippies and hot dog vans use it as a sweet shortcut through town. Oh, we got some junction trouble. Oh, no you don't. Oh, no you don't. Oh, sewage trouble. I think because we turned off the poopy factory because it was flooding Riverside. Unfortunately, that's really going to fuck up the aesthetic of Riverside. We kind of just rolled with that and didn't reload our save, did we? Sewage is backing up because I turned off that sewage plant. Did you ever recover Riverside? You know what? You really didn't, because you were kind of just being propped up by the leftover demand from Stinkenheim. But now that our bars are... Actually, our bars aren't empty. You should be absorbing this commercial demand for me, Riverside. What the fuck? Building is turned off to save money, which is probably not helping the land value in Riverside. You... I think maybe if we place it here, it won't flood Riverside. A little bit of a stopgap. I should probably just put more water treatment facilities. Oh shit, our actual water pumping is having some trouble. We're 26,000, which is weird. Well, actually, no, we might have had some pumps and shit functioning in... Will you update your drain capacity, please? Nope. You are at capacity. So we need to add a little bit more. I'd love an... Oh. How did you get unplugged, mister? So that gives us a little wiggle room on our drainage, but now we need a little power on our pulling. I'd love a water tower, but we already have the one in Farthington. I mean, these just make noise. I don't know, a water tower right behind the mall, though, seems kind of weird. The Harbor District might actually have a pump, because like I said, we might pull in... what the fuck is that, a recycling center? Yeah, it's a recycling center because we had some garbage trouble in the city. Alright. So we have 2 water pumps, and we'll try to make a sort of like water farm, not a farm, a water plant sort of complex in the harbor for now. Yep, that's almost full up on garbage. The road network might be a little too complicated. You guys better be able to keep pumping that water. Okay, there we go. Water availability, not a problem. We have a little bit of wiggle room on our sewage. Money's going up, population's going up. I turned this off, apparently. That solves our outage problem, which will, I don't think, it shouldn't flood Delta, and it shouldn't flood that bridge. And with that, Whisper Gorge is completely available, well, not completely available for development. It's clean from some power generation and water plants. These fugly ass power lines out of here. Oh, is that the commercial goods warehouse? It looks full. But it might be set to... Whoop! Ah, look at that. Our campus attractiveness went up. What do we have here? For unrecognized. Ah, and they pay me tuition, which is good that we have a lot of students coming in. But an extra 100 people signed up for Farthington Polytechnic this year. And actually, you know, with industrial demand, we should be able to absorb that by adding more jobs to Farthington Lumber. Because Farthington Lumber, there's some room here for these industrial buildings, of course. 9 people. But like 46 people work at the sawmill. So let's double check. We have enough raw forest products, so we can probably add a new sawmill. And I feel for aesthetics, they would just all be next to each other. You wouldn't really space the sawmills out, would you? Prop anarchy. Did I just build over? Yes, I built over actual zoned industrial shit. But I want prop anarchy off because I don't want. Don't. It did. It fucking made itself a procedural object right on the fucking road. Ah! The procedural object button is the same as my fucking prop anarchy button. That's not a functional sawmill either. And I don't know how to access it. Oh, boy. Really fucking sucks. There is another sawmill there. How are we doing here? How come you haven't leveled up? We're about to hit level 2. We just need a few more workers, which we have room for now. It's gonna drive me fucking crazy. Procedural objects. I never figured out how this one works. Move to tool. Oh. Delete. Gotcha. Gotcha, you little shit. Alright, so there's the... Oh, no, that's not commercial goods, is it? Or is this timber? Nope, this is commercial goods, but it's on filled. We want it on balanced, so we're not just blindly importing shit. This needs to be a two-way. The trucks can't leave. Sorry about that, fellas. And then this is where we send all our timber. There's actually none of it, which means we can produce a fair bit more from... Let's add another sawmill, right? Let's just fucking strip this forest bare. We have infinite resources, remember. Oh, there we go. Farthington Lumber just hit level 2, which gives us the biomass pallet plant, the furniture factory, the sawdust pile, a barracks for workers. Oh, fucking that looks massive, actually. Holy shit. Why is the one in the farmer town so small? I guess they expect your lumber industry to be massive. Each building increases the work efficiency by 5%. Good, it's bigger than the tree plantation. Good God. But I like this sapling field. A small field with rows of planted tree saplings. It produces raw forest products. It produces... Garbage is piling up. I don't like that. 64 trees here. This actually makes more trees. 5 trucks come out of it. 5 trucks come out of this. Technically, we have better traffic flow with this. We need to visit more of this hill. Give me my snappies. There we go. Just do like some mix and match here. Well, I don't want that. Give me this. This is a little devil. Hang on, I want another road here. A field of trees being grown. These are conifers. So it looks like they've chopped down some of it. So is that. So I'm not really a fucking huge fan of the barracks, so I think we'll just go with no efficiency boost, unfortunately. And then this makes paper. Biomass pallet plant, which produces paper. It makes 3,200 paper, but we don't have anywhere to store our paper. Let's make that out here. So you'd have to drive here. We don't really have bus service. You might be able to walk there. I've seen people walking down this road. They need a paper warehouse, though. Paper, keep it balanced. Well, keep it empty. And then, is the furniture factory unique? What is this? This holds 400,000 wood. This holds... You know what? I prefer the log yard with the sawdust. That's weird. Just a pile of sawdust that would get everywhere. Yeah, 5% of the lumber barrack seems kind of silly. I didn't mind it in Wood Grove because those were small. I think 5% and we have 6... 11? So we're at like 50% efficiency plus the efficiency boost we get when the industry zone levels up. So Wood Grove's got some nice efficiency boost. That's not Farthington. There's just sirens outside making a fucking ruckus. Fucking rude to be fighting crime when I'm in the middle of streaming, but what can you do? 80% efficiency. So that's the barracks plus being level 5 gets us to 80%. But meanwhile, Farthington Lumber, 4% efficiency. And you know what? We can just slap down more buildings. At the same time, though, it's actually very easy to get from Wood Grove to the outside connection on the highway. It's actually really fucking hard to get off the map from Farthington Lumber. Not necessarily, though. If we buy this square one day, we have to get to 72,000. Well, so this is a double-edged sword. A 72,000 lets us buy every map tile available, which opens up a lot of possibilities for Stinkenheim. But it's also probably going to mark the end of the series, or we're just going to be at this forever. And there's other games that I want to play, that people have asked me to play. Unlike Stenchburg, though, is something might actually happen with this city, and I might come back and show it to you one day, whereas Stenchburg, I think I spent about 2 nights trying to salvage it, and it was a fucking disaster, and I just call it quits. What was that? It's importing farm products still? To be fair, we could make Wood Grove massive. We can, if we can figure out a way to get the farm vehicles over the highway, fancy looking, like little small town overpasses, we can add a lot more farms. Garbage is piled up. So what is this? So we make our own stuff and then we import a tiny bit. We don't import that much, but it is a bit. So yeah, if we can maybe get some tasteful overpasses. This is a lot of farmland we can capture. And so is this, right along the train. And then also, because we're on PC, we can cheat, flag this all as fertile, and sort of really bring it in closer to the town. And I think that level of production would really be able to satisfy the county's needs. And again, it's a lot of work for them, which is why we're working on expanding Farthington Lumber. Ooh, as you can see, we're creeping up towards 30,000, which is roughly where we were when things fell apart last time. Our themes really mashed together. The city looks fucking awful aesthetically. I like the shape of it. It's like, you know, from a distance, it kind of looks nice. good varying skyline. We don't have much super tall shit. Except this, apparently, where the final boss of Streets of Rage lives. What the fuck is this? The Boutiques Galore shopping mall. It's clearly compensating for something, and it's jealous of this super block we have here. We have a huge garbage problem, don't we? Holy shit. They just can't get where they need to go. The waste transfer facilities right here. We have a recycling plant right here. We have an incinerator. Yeah, they just can't get into the town, and I don't know what to put in there without causing trouble. The best I can do is put a recycling center in Hamburger Heights. You can put the eco-friendly, which looks like it fucking cheats. What is this? This is an incinerator that doesn't cause trouble. What is this fucking abomination for cheaters? Let's look at this. It's a very interesting shape. It's a nice building. Costs $1,400 a week. It's just, yeah, it's a very powerful incinerator. Okay. And you know what? Maybe that's a corner we'll need to cut. Look at those trains go. No one's gotten in anybody's way just yet, which is great. Oh, look at this. That's a lot of traffic and nobody's really getting stuck. Nope, sorry. Huge fucking problem right here. Hey, 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 hey. Well, I said I had an idea for a 3-laner. Let's see if I can actually pull it off. I want a 3-laner, no intersection, though. That's fucking dumb. I'm gonna step away here for a moment, though, before we do this. I'm gonna freshen up my drink before we try to save this. Well, we're gonna upgrade it, and then I'm gonna step away while this 3rd lane fails to do anything until I fiddle with the lanes and get upset. No, you don't. No, you don't. I see. Oh, huh. All right. I don't want hide road signs. There we go. Now we don't get those gaudy highway off-ramp signs. We're going to lose our marking, which is fine because we need to clean this up. And this is not going to help too much. Please tell me this is safe. This is safe. It's just, this is getting a little too crowded, and it's mostly the lanes. Whoops. Oopsie. Actually, that's not too bad. It only backs up a little bit. It looks like we caught it in time. Which is funny because I'm about to unpause it so we can go to the cinematic camera for my break here. But yeah, we can hopefully get this a little bit better. It's absorbing a lot of stench bird traffic, I think, is the problem. This worries me too. I think we're starting to get fucked on goddamn industrial traffic again, but a short break. Rockfield is probably the proudest part of the city for me. It looks really fucking nice. I can just watch this all day. It's a shame I didn't make Rockfield a little denser so it could support the whole map, but beautiful, beautiful part of the city. The mods really came together to decorate this place. But, again, you see that fucking massive updraft tower. Hey, there's the cargo traffic, too. But because we don't have a true loop in our rail network, I see some of them fucking have to go backwards to get around. Alright. We got trouble brewing here at the Winston Morgan Circle. And now they're starting to cause a little bit of trouble here. This is interesting. Okay, so the theory is that we force you to shift lanes every now and then, so you're sort of rotating inward based on where you're going. So if you're here, I think for this to work, we need to give them slip lanes. But see, for here, you're like, oh, where are you going? Well, I'm going straight. It's like, all right, well, you would not go here because you're not turning left. You'd go here. And you're like, oh, where are you going? You're like, I'm going right. So he has to go on the innermost lane. So come on over here. And you're going. I'm going left, I'm going straight. And what was you were going. Actually, do I want some asymmetry here? I think I. Can I get 3 in 1? I see a 2 in 1. Do you have a 3 in 1 highway for me?
Thanks
I think
for
a 3 in 1
listening to the
highway is a
classics.
little too
Your
dopey.
home for the best works of the great master.
3 lanes of 1 and 2. That sucks. A little more robust. That curve after the roundabout? No, it's not that. Because, see, they actually leave decently. It's just... There might be some... I don't think so, but there might be some crosswalks. Well, fucking well. There's none here. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well. That won't help a bunch. We need to sort this out so they... I think I need 3 lanes for this to work. I think I need 3 lanes in. Because it's basically a lane for each direction they want to go. And that dumps you into your corresponding lane in the roundabout. So for starters, I think we have room to give them their slip lanes. The Botanical Garden's in the way, which sucks, because the Botanical Garden's a really nice part of the super block. But let's see... Is that another a 2 and a 1? Yeah. We're probably at the point where this should just be... That is not a tunnel. How dare you? It's kind of a tunnel, actually. Oops. Let's force ground. That's sharp. Watch out for rock slides. Actually, for the same reason, let's make this forced slope. And this Botanical Garden's probably going to have to go. So this... We still need a 3rd lane. Could you fucking not... Could you fucking not thank you? Slope too steep. Don't play games with me. Oh, this should be a straight line. Why are you snapping weird? No, you're doing... Why are you not... There you go. Well, gross. I said straight. I see what the problem is. Hey now. Hey now. Come on, move it. Okay, and then this botanical garden is 1,000,000,000% not going to survive this roundabout experiment. This already looks like a fucking mess, if we're being honest with each other. Only 34 people and 13 tourists is pretty good, but it's $240. It's not my fucking problem anymore. Yeah, I know, sad face. Well, there's a fucking traffic jam a block away from your house. Get over yourself. I really wish that this curve on the one side was smart enough. It did. We got another irregular roundabout. Love it. But you're not allowed to go straight. Go fuck yourself. So you always enter on the outer lane when you're leaving. I don't think this is going to work. I think there's just too many fucking people. Well, why are you? Shit. You're... Oh, because I built you backwards. Oh, fucking no you don't. God damn these highway bumpkins trying to U-turn and shit. No turns allowed. I'm fucking on to you. Okay, so if you're... So now they take the slip lane if they take the first right. So I just need to give them 2 other ways off the roundabout, which is 3 lanes, so that should work. Okay, so you're coming in. Hey man, how are you? Hey, how's it going? I need to get straight. So I take this one. And, you're leaving, you take the wide one. And if you're taking the next one, you do this. And so they merge down, I think. So the middle lane isn't taking this next turn. So you're leaving. And then you're coming down. And then you're coming down. God, I hope this works. I would love to actually know how roundabouts work by the time we're done here. So I'm turning off, so I take the outermost one so I don't get in the way of these people. And then I'm merging down. So the upside to this is that nobody's in your way when you're leaving the roundabout. It's just, this is the trouble spot when you're trying to cut through as new people get in. But it seems like most of our trouble's here when they're getting off, so we might be okay. So again, you're taking the outermost lane. There's going to be some merging fuckery going on we'll have to maybe make sense of. Whoops, that was the wrong lane because there's so many cars I can't see straight. You're actually not allowed to merge it down. I think that's it, and then you're not allowed to merge here because that always causes problems. I really want this to be right because then that means we finally made sense of a 3-lane roundabout. I'm sure they work in real life, but the traffic AI loves to be a cunt about things. This is where you go. This is where you go, and then technically this lane doesn't do anything. We could make this a 3 and a 2 if we want for the style. Which I kind of want to do right now, but it might actually blow out the the turn rules, so I don't know. Okay, so this is you. This is you. And then, yeah, you're allowed to go straight if you want. Whatever. Is that everything? Nope, we've got to make sure to turn off in the right spot. The next one also needs to be maintained. They need some time before they're allowed to merge, or things can get really weird. Definitely let them merge on the turn. What could possibly go wrong? They could just go careening into this embankment while this guy sits in his fucking balcony smoking a giant cigar, laughing about it. Fools. Wieners. Wieners, every last one of you. Oh, sorry, that's... Go wherever the fuck you want. Alright, I think... Let's try it. Let's just, for the looks, even though I have no fucking clue if this is even gonna work, for the looks, let's just grab the asymmetrical. Good, add a little turn there that I didn't want, love it. That's right. Oh, no, you don't. Here you go. And there you go. Might not see any effect right away. Yeah, we'll probably have to nuke the traffic for that reason, Justin. Yeah, all got blown out. Fucking perfect. Okay, and then you go here. So he's not allowed to turn straight. Well, sorry, you're only going straight. Yep, this looks good. Traffic entering the roundabout shouldn't get into the closest lane. So my theory, Val, is that if you're going just to the right, you take this slip lane. So technically they do take that one. And then these guys that are about to get off, they merge in. We'll see. It's either going to be a disaster or it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be one of those two things. Wipe the traffic to reset everybody's routes. And then we wait. Hello? On uneducated... Where are we going, fellas? Visiting city prison, unemployed. I don't know. We were trying to escape. I think I deleted a prison bus and they walked to the prison. What responsible fellas. Alright, we've already got a problem with the turning angles. They're taking some very lazy turns. We also got to get our yield priority set up straight, I believe. Nope, that works. I'll make sure there's no crosswalks. Those pesky little shits. Caught ya. I fucking got you. All right, and then we should, yeah, maybe widen these. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, nope, that was very narrow to begin with. All right, let's go with like a 25. I think it was just the crosswalks that was making him self-conscious. And then because that is a little too generous on some of these and we lose the markings, we'll have to, well, maybe the markings won't be applied. So actually, we could make it everything wide and then just lower the orange, I think. That's good because we'll keep the markings. Sorry, what was this? There's 23. And then the other one can be default. Well, it's default as permitting. Okay. 3, and then again, you're way too tiny. Oops, are you? Here we go. Whoa! Going on an adventure, fellas. Alright, here's what we gotta do, apparently. Let's see if the road toolkit can save us. Hopefully it doesn't blow anything out. Put it on ground. Put it on default. That's a 12.5% incline. 8.3 is better. Yeah, just that roundabout is in a real weird hell. Holy shit! 13.2. Weird embankment here. Yeah, this roundabout was just in a really weird spot. Alright, careful on that sweet jump, hearse. Where are you going besides Coolville? So if it's not jam-packed, they should have just enough time for the new people to merge when you do the wacky lane shifts. Get out of the way, tweets. I'm trying to watch my masterpiece. Hello? Someone just paused when they shouldn't have.
A lovely piece. It sort of reminded me of the time I was out by the...
There's a bit of an influx of traffic because we have ambulances and garbage trucks and post office trucks going to where they're needed. Apparently a lot of fucking people had a heart attack when I was working. Seems fine for now, but whoa! Are you doing what I think you're doing? No, you're hesitating for no fucking reason. I see. You're allowed to block it, you're allowed to block it, you're allowed to block it because nobody's ever in anybody's way. Good thing we caught that. That would have been a real troublemaker. Little trouble there. Seems to be working for the most part. I think we offloaded just enough traffic with the slip lanes that it won't get out of control. Of course, it's clearly about the same size as the Cloverleaf. Not as nice. Well, I think not having the overpass really makes you avoid that like ugly urban highway aesthetic, which I don't like. I'm sorry. Hello, excuse me. Oh, there's no garbage man that comes here. You mean this garbage man? I can see him through your window. Like, just throw it. Just climb up. There's a door up here. Climb up onto the roof and just fucking send her. 22 out of 27 trucks. There's no reason for your garbage to not get collected. Is this a one-way street kind of thing? I'll give you fucking yokels another incinerator. Alright? Never say that I don't fucking treat you kindly. Goddamn bumpkins. There. There's no fucking reason for you to be complaining about your garbage. That might be because we killed the traffic, so the garbage trucks have to go to the city when they should have been queued to help out Stenchburg. It looks nice. Hey, Farthington Lumber, great work on leveling up. A printing press, we could start making our own newspaper. What do you got there, you'd say? Just got a fresh fart, they'd say. Farthington Daily. The ink's not dry, though, so it's a sticky fart. Don't touch. Ah, what a wonderful, wonderful map. This is some fucking peak City Skylines gameplay here. He's making fart jokes again. Oh man, we've come a long way from before, remember when we had to demolish the whole fucking city. It looks like it's working. We're at 31,000. We're almost back to where we were. We're gunning for 35. Well, we're gunning for 42, because that gives us New Stenchburg unlocked. And then we can address this massive industrial demand. I think this is good enough. I think we can leave this alone for like 5,000 people before it surprises me. Very pleased with this. Glad I didn't have to do another, how fucking dare you grow the city's colored bars indicate. There's no residential demand. Don't fucking say grow the city with zero residential demand, you oaf. Almost lost some buildings to the fire engine from Crosstown. That actually happened to a, Siemens Square, if you remember. The hypermarket burnt down. What in the world? A Burger King? Holy shit, a pharmacy? We'll just ignore that part. We'll pretend it's an actual Burger King. What a fucking... I've never seen a Burger King that looks like that before. Cool. Right across the street from the Dollar Express, you can get yourself some Funyuns and a Whopper. Well, welcome to the big city. Speaking of big city, how are things doing on the campus? Oh, there's some people. Cool. Let's just stay focused on Farthington Lumber, I think. 9 people work here. I think we just want just some extractors. Get some jobs. You got any new ones for me? Huh. Didn't we unlock something new, or was it another unique factory? Oh, the medium tree plantation. Employs 40 people. So does the sawmill. Holy shit, the pellet plant employs 70. We want some pellet plants. Do we have spare forest products? We sure fucking do. I want a medium tree plantation then. And we want a lot of paper mills. Get those fresh farts. Ooh, that does look nice once they start to merge up with each other. And I think Justin was saying they do look nice later. I should have trusted you. Don't. Oh, sorry. Garbage trouble out in the woods? Just leave it there. Just fucking leave it there then. Just put it in a tree trunk. God damn it. Garbage trouble. What the fuck? We'll give these bums a recycling plant. We're going to have to be a little overzealous with our garbage infrastructure, because I like the layout of our roads, but... Uh-oh. Oh, there's just the one recycling center at Siemens Square. Yeah, there's no recycling center here in the industrial sector. Well, no wonder they're complaining. The trucks can't get around. Do you need water? You don't, because we run it out to Farthington Lumber from there. Ah, but you need water. Yeah, we're just going to really expand Farthington Lumber Mill. I do like the sapling fields, though. Those are quaint. Yeah, that looks really nice. All the trees over there doing their own thing. But then I want a log yard. And a biomass pellet plant, which is, it's fucking massive is the problem. You get what you pay for. There's some parking spaces there, and then a nice big lot for the logs. And then the recycling plant is down the road. Some very unfavorable snapping on some of these roads, unfortunately. Go. You guys should be juiced up, and you are. And these are also conifers. They didn't default back to alder. So there should be some industrial jobs there. So I guess the problem is we might start having, and I think this is maybe what killed Old Stinkenheim, is the jobs aren't near people. So there's a lot of industrial jobs becoming available here in Farthington Lumber and Wood Grove, but a lot of the unemployed people are in the city, and they aren't willing to take the subway and then ride the bus all the way to Farthington Lumber. That might be too far for them. So they're just sitting here and they're like, I don't have a fucking job. We're still growing though, because whoa, it's a bus party. Everybody wants in. Uh-oh. Hi, Mr. Idiot Tourist. Going to the market hall? I'm afraid you're actually going to hell. Good day. Move it up. What's going on here? Huh. Trouble here. Now there's trouble here. Somebody's in somebody's way, and I can't fucking make sense of these cobbled streets. Actually, wow, I just realized a lot of these buses have to cut through. Oh, no! Huh? Hey, who said you could do that? Don't do that. Don't turn there. I thought I had that solved. You're fucking making a mockery of Southpaw Circle. And you. Are you guys causing trouble? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, something else is afoot here. Maybe I spoke too soon about having our traffic kind of in hand. Get out of this fucking roundabout. Drive properly, you animals. What's going on here? Alright, you're merging. It's a lot of pedestrians, which is bad for the traffic, but it's great for them being on foot. And then what are you doing? Merging like a bozo somewhere? Okay, well, here's a little bit of a fix for this. Because you guys just aren't allowed to go straight. You have to turn. And if you want to turn, you go there. A little messy. Oh, fellas. We don't fucking cross the street here. That's a goddamn highway. Thank you so much. That's helping. This is still not gummed up. Love it. Cloverleaf should have. I think a Cloverleaf should be able to handle a lot of fucking traffic, so. My main concern is this. Highway meeting a highway. I suppose it's better than them getting stuck here. Really, again, Stenchburg is just fucking... One, this is a laughably small industrial district, but also it's going to be completely redesigned. It might need to be a very planned one-way street sort of neighborhood. Okay, this is good, this is good. Everything's holding firm. Crowley Circle, oh boy, right. Trouble in Harbor Town. Are we having trouble getting in, or are we having trouble getting out? Alright, this is a problem forming. I have too many buses converging in the same area. And it's slowly backing up and fucking everything else up.
Hello again from the classics, the home of the flute.
So it looks like they turn in wherever the fuck they want, but then they turn out elsewhere. Okay. So that's a problem. Is this parking? No, you're trying to get somewhere. You have to wait your turn. Alright, this is a problem. And I'm not sure if it's the bus's fault. So you guys, you're waiting your turn to turn. Well, for starters, you guys have to fucking yield. This is a collector. Just wait your goddamn turn. I think we need some four-laners here to soak up some of these people that are waffling on the lane they want to transfer to. I like the cobbled lanes in Harbor, but I think Harbor might have a little too much going on with the buses. What is that? A waste transfer truck? It's a waste transfer truck. So the roundabout did implode, which is a shame. But I don't think that's the roundabout's fault. I think my roundabout's designed well. It's just this. Everyone that tries to leave Harbor District fucks up this intersection, which is kind of close to the roundabout. And then you guys are stuck somewhere. You're probably stuck on the fallout from the roundabout. Okay. I think this isn't going to fix anything. The bus hub, man, I thought it was going to be our savior, but it's soaking up too many buses. A bus-only lane would be my hope. This is a shame. We might just have to go with... Okay, so that's where you go in. Where do you come out? Okay, they come out there. And then off they go. And then I think this needs to be a 4-lane tram so the buses can leave. A 4-lane 2-way road with tram tracks. Oh wow, perfect. I wasn't sure we were going to get one wide enough. without parking spaces. Well, I can just kill the parking spaces myself. Don't park on that fucking road. Holy fuck, people love Harbor Line apparently. Wow, I was not expecting this much. Hey, and a Pizza Hut. No wonder. I actually hate the Harbor Tram. This is just the only place to get Pizza Hut. And then, yeah, right next to the creepy clothing sweatshop. That's exactly what I was shooting for with this district. City Sushi, office building, and then right over here, more factories. Where are the factories? Maybe the industrial. Oh, there's one. Little industrial demand right next to the box factory, which is across the street from an H&M Clothing. And the super pharmacy can't get enough educated workers. Well, I also wouldn't want to work at a pharmacy in the factory part of town if I couldn't help it. So the 4-lane should help get the buses out and the tourists in. I want to see how many fucking people hop on this. 35 people? Hey, where you going? There's all these people here. Is this a bus stop? I think it's a bus stop. The Pink Line. What the fuck is the Pink Line? I don't know. It shouldn't be pink. I don't know what the hell these people are waiting for. So we have a couple traffic bottlenecks, but I think it's a lot more manageable this time. Especially this, I 1000% want to save this hub. But the Harbor District, the ideal of the Harbor District I like. I love this little seawall sort of thing we have. But we can bulldoze this whole fucking thing, move the roads around. No love lost. Just as long as this hub survives. The train, I mean, we can even move the train station. Preserve the ditch, but we can move the train station. And we could also put the tram depot somewhere else. I don't know where, because I don't want the tram line coming in from out of town, from Rockfield. 33,000. Town's still growing. All right. Here comes a shitload of buses. Ooh, a traffic light. No fucking thank you. We don't believe in traffic lights in this city. It's an anarchy zone. So I think the problem is I made this intersection too powerful. And yep, everybody thinks this is a fucking shortcut out of town. I'll show you a little trick for that. You can't leave Harbor Town. You have to go back to Crowley Circle. And that's that. That could just be a problem of a different sort. We'll see. I think the easiest way to fix it, to help out this, is to make this a one-way. And then they basically loop around if they want back out, which cuts all the traffic out of this. But then it gets a little too much traffic near the train station, maybe, and then the tram needs another way to get out. Oh no, the Pizza Hut! Unless it's going to become a Taco Bell Pizza Hut hybrid. Let's see. A GameStop? I can't eat that. Oh my god, I would be fucking upset. They tore down the Pizza Hut. They didn't even try to put the GameStop inside the Pizza Hut with a wacky layout. Son of a bitch. This town is dying. Alright, yeah, this needs to be one-way. I need a one-way tram road. What's this? A contraflow tram lane. So the tram's allowed to... Oh, fuck, I see what the problem is. This is a neat one. The road's normal, but the tram can only go in one direction, so it needs to be one way with the tram line. And then the tram will go another way. Two-lane, one-way road with a tram without parking spaces. There we go. This way. And I'm not sure who the fuck this bus stop belongs to, though. We're losing a lot of these harbor roads, but again, as the city, there needs change. Can I get the tram line going the right way? No, the answer is I probably can't. So hold that one kind of branch off weird looking. Try that. And then they all just fucking... Where's this goddamn bus? Okay, that's their tram. Weird. A lot of people want on that tram. Let's follow this one for a bit. I need to learn more about it. Because it seems like the harbor tram's popular. We forgot to see if the campus tram got a lot of use. $34,000 people. We're almost right back to where we were. And the traffic isn't a better spot. Don't you fucking dare curse this city, Val. Don't you fucking dare. Traffic flow 78. That's probably Harbor Town's fault. We're definitely not at 83, but I mean, our traffic was a disaster the last time we had 35,000. Like, look at how quickly it calms down once you leave Harbor Town. Okay, everyone stays on here, but a lot of people are walking down Harbor Way, and we could expand the Harbor District. I think we'll do that next time. Because Farthington is kind of filled out. So is Rockfield. Stinkenheim is zoned up. So we can probably work on the Lower Harbor District, and then probably reimagine the Upper Harbor District, because it looks like there's a lot of traffic bottlenecks there. Probably should have concentrated on my public transportation. Maybe I should have had an inner city bus hub somewhere else. Maybe Hamburger Heights. But then we'll have the exact same problem because buses from different districts are coming to Hamburger Heights instead. So it looks like this tram causes a bit of traffic trouble. Oh, roundabout. It's made right. I think just too many people are coming through here. Hang on a second, a crosswalk again? Actually, that's Federal Square. That's a pretty important crosswalk. I'll tell you what though, fellas. I disagree. These guys just need a pedestrian crosswalk. Oh, what the fuck was that? How am I gonna get these guys over here though? I don't have a lot of wiggle room. Basically, it would come in behind the hospital. And then you get some Harbor Town access, which is actually probably fucking brilliant. I feel I haven't heard the radio announcer for a while. Does that sound like a real thing? Oh, I see the problem, because I don't let them cross here either. So this would get them from the roundabout into Federal Square. So let's give them their pass here. This will be a city park path. We will sure as shit not be forcing around this fucking tool. Okay, let's get across the street. And then, so it's not gross, we need some little elevation that I don't like actually. There you go, now you're looking nice and tidy. I just can't be too choosy. There we go. So now you can get across this without... Whoops! It's a bit of a sweet wheelchair obstacle course up here. Let's level that out. That also makes the slope much more forgivable, so we can probably shorten it. Something like this. Does that park and gate path not block it? It should be okay. Because I don't actually have a fence, so they should try to get themselves on a sidewalk and then U-turn into the park. Alright, so yeah, now, if you're coming from here, which apparently, actually, yep, everybody from the hub is trying to come here. That's why this intersection is a clusterfuck, because everybody from the Metro hub needs to cut through Federal Square. But now they don't have to. Unless they want to, like they do this, and then you can take this path into Harbor Town.
You're listening to the classics, the home of music that looks as good on paper as it sounds when played.
Why won't you disconnect? Why won't you disconnect to Harbor Town? Why are you making me look silly? There we go. That should alleviate a little bit of our flow, and it's just fun to see the pedestrians really stream up onto these overpasses. This... okay, there's just a weird sheen there. Come on up, fellas. The weather's great. Yeah, a lot of people come through that roundabout. Holy guacamole. Again, more traffic trouble means we gotta nuke the traffic again. Let the bottleneck sneak up. Hey, the pedestrians don't reset. Oh, there's those friendly prisoners again. Bus disappeared. That keeps happening. Afternoon, folks. Terry Smith, under arrest for being too fucking friendly. It's a weird bylaw, it's old. It goes back to the 1700s. There they go. Oh, God, what is this? This is just like that on-ramp from before. Some weird shit surviving. Probably too much move it tool. So maybe some item coordinates are fucked up. Why do they enter the roundabout if there's a slip lane? The slip lane gets them here. The roundabout is for if you're going straight. Or... why do they enter the roundabout? I guess we've learned a little bit about roundabouts since then, haven't we, Val? They shouldn't take the roundabout if they're just going south. Huh. Yeah, the roundabout should be just for if you're going straight. I mean, it'll still fill up. Like, the roundabout is the problem, is the traffic gets backed up all the way here. Oh, look at all these people. 35,000. I would say that we've safely recovered from the disaster that was the other Stinkenheim. What game am I most hyped for? I really don't follow game news. I'm a bitter old man. I've been let down too many times. I mean, here I am playing a game that's 6 years old. Best to just enjoy what's already out. I mean, you could call it quits today, and there'd be enough games to entertain you until you die of old age. Already trouble, but of course, these intersections weren't meant to have this kind of thoroughfare. Hey, another 282 people went to the school. Farthington Polytechnic, our campus attractiveness has not gone up. In order to level up, we need... Oh, campus attractiveness is fine. Students is fine. We just need to create some academic works. We just need to create some academic works. Academic work creation percent chance is 30%. Oh, for a casual $20,000, they'll have a chance. So there's a 35% chance every year someone... Academic works are one of the requirements to gain campus reputation. Chance of creating academic works can be increased through hiring more academic staff. The campus can also directly fund the creation of one academic work through research grants. So, actually, if it's flat money, and I have this huge nest egg, this might be worth it just to kickstart the university. And you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to kickstart a hospitality research grant. Because we have so much tourism. Give. Funding has been granted for hospitality, so they'll for sure complete an academic work this year, I believe, and then there may be a 35% chance to make another one, but still, a 35% chance to make an academic work is not too bad. Also, once our campus levels up, we can build a stadium, and if my team wins, we get money. So if they win often enough, that's sort of some dependable income we have. Look at Farthington really filled out there. Just love this theme. This European brickwork stuff. How are things going here in Farthington Lumber? Oh, need a few more workers to level up. Nope, sorry, we're at over... So we're just producing. We're producing and then we'll level up again at Farthington Lumber. And then, Woodgrove, I think we're going to go forward with my Woodgrove planners. We're going to try to get some overpasses over the highway and just get a bunch more farmland here. Because again, 42,000, we get this whole tile. Probably claim everything south of this roundabout for farmland. Because I think that'll really help. Well, Rockfield is also like the nicest looking part of the town, so I want to foster that a little bit more. But I think we can really make a lot of farmland around Rockfield, make that its thing. But that also, hopefully the transportation can handle it. The highway's actually really clean over by Woodgrove. What's this? Justin Trade School as a sports ball team? Every kind of school can build the stadium. I want to say this roundabout's doing fine, but yeah, so Val was onto something. It's just a three-way roundabout. So they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be turning. Sorry, like this guy, he can turn. And he can... But yeah, this guy... Let's look at this. So, hey, I'm coming into the roundabout. Is it okay if I turn right? No, you're fucking stupid. Take this slip lane. So if you're here... And then... So I think the problem is this guy can get sucked in the wrong way, but... So I'm coming in here, and I want to go here. I would wait my turn. But then this guy... So this is where things get gross. But yeah, he would leave. And he would turbo up. I think this is called the turbo roundabout. That's the little thing I read that inspired me to make the roundabout over here, which so far seems to be working with the slip lanes. And really, this is just a very small version of that. So yeah, you come in, and then you move up. But then, yeah, this guy's kind of in the way. Well, what we can do is he can... go down, right? So if you're not turning right, so if you're trying to get to here, you would go like this. So yeah, there's no reason for you to take this top lane. These medians look beautiful, and they're all wrong, it turns out. So he goes here. This little stretch of road really never gets used then. So you can go up if you want. And this lane, nobody uses this lane. But I think technically he would want to go here. So there's a really risky crisscross there if it's too high speed. Stay in your fucking lane. And this guy's not in his way. He's up here, and he's... Oh, no, you're not allowed to leave either, fella. Oh, Christ. He does this. And then who's this? He's coming from here. Or he could be coming from this. Oh, this one's so short you can't merge. Okay. And then you're just leaving, so don't get in my fucking way. Right, so yeah, this would be this guy. So he's red. He stays on the inside. And then he merges down, and then he leaves. And then, okay, I think we got it. I think we unfucked it. Medians are all wrong. But now you should take the slip lane for sure. There's some weird yielding here, unfortunately, because the roundabout is so small. It's a little dicey. 35,000 population. I think we really need to expand that tram line, because I think, is the tram line let's double check that tram line, because I think it's like a hobo loop, like I make it loop in on itself, but it's a single line. Yes, it's a single tram, the Harbor Line. So the Harbor Line just need... Nope, Harbor East. Are you a bus? Just show me the fucking trams. Harbor Tram's a single tram, so it needs a lot more. It's actually got a shitload on it. It saves 48% of car trips. Based on how many people are waiting at that fucking market, we need way more. Which is a shame, because this thing also costs quite a bit, I think. It's got 11 stops. Oh well. KM tram solo. The extended tram would help, because this holds 35. We could have a bigger tram that holds 115. This costs $25. This costs... Okay, I think we are going to add the bigger trams, because alternatively, this is not enough people. We need like 100 people on this tram. I'm going to go with the KM plus KP. We have 7 right now, so I want 12. Hey, god damn it, did that thing again. You had another selection, you fucking silly goose. 12. And we're actually right by the tram depot, so we can see them head out. They're fucking big, so I'm a little concerned there might be some traffic trouble. But I suppose a larger tram is also a little befitting of an old-timey district. It's just they don't look as nice on the curves. And I guess everybody needs to wait because that tram starts at the end of the line and goes all the way before it loops back. So no wonder the fucking people are piling up here. This is getting a little dangerous. It's the only way into Harbor Town, so we kind of just bought ourselves a little time on that Federal Square traffic jam, I think. I think Harbor Town does need a rethink. The only reason it can handle this sort of flow right now is it's already fucking busted. What the fuck? Why are you even in the way? Or was that an autosave? No, these people should be going straight. Shit. Yep, now the buses are... Actually, the buses aren't backed up just yet. It's this fucking gridlock here. Everyone just turns in on a circle on themselves. What a disaster. This needs to be a wider... Can I get a 3-lane with tram tracks? Don't you fucking... Oh, there we go. Without parking spaces. But then you're in my way. Is that enough? Are we loosed up? Maybe. I'm sure that'll get fucking trapped. So yeah, there's a terrible lane dependency here, which just broke Crowley Circle as well. You backed up all the... Oh no. I left it alone for too long. And now this... I think, yeah, Harbor Town. We're gonna have to nuke Harbor Town next time. But, I mean, if we're greedy, we can try to eke our way up to 42,000. Because if we can get New Stenchburg and Hamburger Heights, that'll add a lot of population in the Harbor District. Harbor District might be just tourism, because we have some weird commercial shit here, which is driving a lot more traffic. Actually, I think tourism has a lot of traffic as well, actually. Sorry, vanilla subways hold 150. Let's try to catch one of our Rockfield trains. Rockfield holds 150. Yeah, there might be some modded ones. Actually, I think this is the default metro. I just really like the look of it. So yeah, the subway holds 150, but because it gets there so fast, that's why people love it. Because like if I were to have a tram that goes all the way up to Rockfield, it'd probably be at least twice as slow.
I was out by the lake enjoying the sun and the trees, and
what are we doing here?
Such a good mood. 75
people.
I pulled out my phone and listened to the very track we just heard.
Yeah, this is... I think we're going to have a lot more alleys. Try to make this a little fancier, because Harbor... I like this bridge, but it's not nearly as tight of a district as I want it to. There's a lot of open space. Love the hub, though. Holy shit, that hub. We have to save the hub, but I think... rest of Harbor Town we're gonna gut next time, because this is not working out. We're just shuffling things around to avoid a traffic problem for a few minutes. Stop signs here. Deal with some of this flow. But again, because look, this is getting backed up because people are coming from Federal Square. Now, why in the world are you taking this roundabout just to go back onto Federal Square? Show me where you're going. It's going straight, that's fine. I just want to catch one of these fucking bums that's doing a U-turn through Federal Square. No, going straight. Once again, I really need to stop nuking traffic because, like I said, our services are a little spread out, so services waste time. There's an initial burst of traffic jams. Yeah, nothing like bulldozing half your city to learn a bit about the game, that's for sure. Yeah, and our waste transfer facility stuck here in Harbor Town. We have too many services in Harbor Town. This collector can't be a four-way. So they don't really have a way to break out. I mean, we can have them break out over here if we can get them across the train tracks more easily. Hey, Farthington Lumber, level 4. The engineered wood plant. The soft paper factory as opposed to hard paper. A forestry maintenance building might be interesting. A much larger sawdust storage pile and the large tree sampling field. We still have some fucking insane industrial demand, and I don't really think we can keep jamming some forests in here, because I mean, I like this, but I feel it's getting a little too far away for people to get to work. But I'm going to do it again because I'm an idiot, even though I said it out loud. And we're starting to go into the hill, but I mean, they're trees. Trees can be on the hill. There's some right now. Just tree stuff. All right, give me the large sapling field. It's a little too large. Nope, sorry, slope too steep. Well, fuck me. Unless... Nope, even Anarchy is like, no, you fucking don't. Soft paper needs oil. I think, yeah, we're kind of being lazy here. We're kind of going for just raw... Ooh, a pulp mill. The engineered wood plant. 90 people work here. I like that. Yeah, we're trying to just get jobs for Farthington. Can I get a thing in here? Ooh. No. That's a shame. Can I? Not quite. Almost. No, it's a little too fat. As you can see, I'm just fucking slapping shit down willy-nilly. Probably want to reimagine Farthington Lumber. I actually... Can I nestle you a little bit closer? And still... Oh, look at that. Because the clipping kind of hides itself on these buildings. That's beautiful. So we'd actually want Farthington Lumber to go this way, because I can't build on that slope. That's a very steep slope, unfortunately. I was hoping that the grade wasn't as bad. Actually, hang on. With the power of me being God, wouldn't be the first time we had to level the ground in Farthington. Let's just get some softening here. That's not really going to work. That's not really going to work. That's actually... In the grand scheme of things, that's pretty gentle slope. Just the forest plots are too large. So we're just going to work our way towards the town, much like Wood Grove. We can actually... It might add too much traffic, but I think I'm actually going to flag this for everyday stuff. Just so we can get some forestry shit. I am loving this medium tree plantation. They do need water, absolutely. I think these things are also rather quiet. Gotta be a little careful, because I think forestry takes a shitload of water. Do we have enough fucking room for this stuff, actually? Yeah, we can actually have way more you know, things that consume the wood, because we chop down way too much wood. So let's, I don't even know where we're going to fit any, but the engineered wood plant, yeah, let's try to get some more engineered wood plants going. Probably out here. This might be a little weird to put them right next to each other like this, but not an industry area, god damn it. We're maybe getting a little too fast and loose, but it's kind of wacky how we can shoehorn in industrial jobs pretty quickly. I want them off the road, but I want to see if we can actually finagle them to look like... Oh yeah, there we go, look at that. Go, and then let's try to get a warehouse, a nice big warehouse for, what are you guys making? Paper? Timber. Keep that on empty, because we don't actually... I think I actually do have a furniture factory in here. There's a warehouse there that serves it. So these guys just make wood, and we sell it off. I think zone forest is noisy. Let's see how we're doing here. Noisy overlay. That's not too bad. What the fuck is this guy's problem? This is commercial, isn't it? I put a little... Yep. That's fine. Don't be babies. The forest is... The trees. I guess we learned the exact same thing in Rockfield, right? Where they don't care at all living next to the fields. It's the production buildings. But of course... extractors don't make nearly as much money. Ooh, Harbor District? Nobody fucking wants to live there. The medical coverage keeps us afloat, I think, but... What's the black line? Harbor East. Oh, right, Harbor's black and white. That tram is an insanely popular tram. We have to remember that when we rebuild the tram line, when we got Harbor Town, the tram line was very popular. For that reason, maybe we should have a double loop like we do on the campus line. I think this just needs a little bit of a curve, because I see some people being fucking crybabies about this. The crosswalks might also help, because this is a major sore spot. And that makes sense, because this is all the people coming from the hub, so I don't want people causing trouble here. We're going to need some overpasses. We're going to need some overpasses. I think they can cross here because this is a one-way and they'll live, but I need an overpass. No, because they can go here. Just an overpass right here. And I can get them around Harbor Town the way I want. Well, there's, like I said, there's a 90% chance we're going to delete Harbor Town, but we're 37,000. How are we doing for time? Oof. It's going to be a pretty rocky climb to 42,000 if I gun for it tonight. I don't know. Force ground, fucking ass. Could you stop with snapping? Thank you so much. It's a really dopey curve, but kind of works. And then, I don't think amusement park bridges look good, so we might revert. Thanks, man. Fucking force. That's not too bad, actually. The bars give you sort of like a waterfront vibe. See if that helps out. No residential demand. What I think's happening though, Justin, is because we have so much residential zone, the second there's any bit of demand, it'll get built instantly. So that's why our demand's staying down, but our population's slowly creeping up anyways. Here come some people. Holy shit, that's a lot of people. Oh, motherfuck. How are you bozos getting down here? Where are you coming from? Okay, I think they might be getting off the tram down here for some reason. What in the goddamn? It really sucks that the tram doesn't take the... Well, I suppose it makes sense that the tram is on the inner lane, but it's blocking people. Hang on. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay. Okay, so this is flowing pretty smoothly now that there's no pedestrians in the way, and I don't know why the fuck this is allowed to turn both ways. I think it's because the tram gets to turn. We'll see. We'll see if the tram's still allowed to turn when I do that. No, that's fine, because the tram can just loop around or something. I don't fucking care. Actually, is the tram trapped now? Did I fuck that up? The trams might be trapped. Oops. Okay, here's what we do. No, I think I fucked it up. I think that's why you're allowed to go both ways here. You're allowed to go in the tram lane. Maybe that'll let the tram smarten up. Because I'm pretty sure we got like 7 trams trapped in here right now. So we might get that traffic domino problem, and I think we just did. Yep. Fucking... Oh, falls apart over just one little block. Harbor Town definitely got to go. Yeah, see, Justin, we're at 38,000 now. Still gaining like 150 a week. As long as things don't implode, I mean, we're literally cheating with all the mods we have, but I think if we nuke traffic every now and then, that'll keep things flowing smoothly to get us to 42. So I'm going to say that's our goal tonight, is I want 42,000. Then that'll give us the land for Stenchburg, and then we can finish Harbor Town. Yeah, what am I going to do with Harbor Town, though? I guess it needs to be offices, then, wouldn't it? Because the commercial's bringing too much in. We have to be very careful to put commercial in like places like this. Very strategic. And then, yeah, we're going to have to redesign all these roads because I want it to be very dense. I want lots of pavement. No, not really any green space in the Harbor District. And, yeah, it's like the main problem is this hub is amazing, but yeah, the buses, a lot of fucking buses go to that hub. And I feel maybe we have to space things out. So rather than have every single bus come to this hub, we have every bus stop at a subway station at some point. A little trouble in Crowley. Is everything okay here? Now, Crowley Circle isn't set up like our roundabout out here, which seems to be doing quite well for itself, but I think in order for that to be the case, Crowley Circle needs slip lanes, which we don't really have room for. Especially with the way we laid it at, like, Harbor. Pretty much the only way we can help Crowley Circle is with a slip lane here, that there's not really room for. Because these guys are really close, and then also our little nature preserve path is in the way. I think at low traffic, Crowley Circle's fine, and I really like this path, because we have the rocks we managed to snake it through. It looks really nice. Oh, autosave, autosave. Thought maybe the academic year had finished. But yeah, everyone has to go this way, because this train thing's a one-way. And then all the garbage trucks and shit. I mean, I can try to give you an out into Harbor. Actually, you know what? I think this can be an out to Harbor Way. It's right by a subway station, too. This place should be jumping. And it's a collector, but this part of Harbor Way is pretty deserted. Well, probably because there's not a road going into it. Now, hang on now. Ah, the seawall's in my way, I bet. And that's not too bad, actually, because we still get the curve, but now we're not near the water, so it makes sense. Let's see if we can get these kids linked up. I'm going to go with a four-way, which is very messy and ugly, but again, Harbor Way is going to be a work in progress. It's a pretty fucking fugly intersection. If you want to cross, you cross over here. And then this is not a traffic light. Do you fucking hear me? Do you hear me, Harbor Town? That might alleviate some of the fucking bottleneck over by the hub. Yep, some people already think it's a brilliant way to get around town. And like I said, Harbor Way's not too popular, so we can shift some of our traffic flow over in this direction. Well, that's not right. You guys shouldn't be yielding to Ivy. Ivy should be yielding to you. Here we go. And then some of the buses are coming out this way. Actually, that was both Harbor Lines. I fucking lied. $39,000. I think we might make it. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking trams. I think we need to make the tram go both ways, because with 12, they'll get bunched up on themselves every now and then, even with the mod unbunching for us. Look at that beautiful city of Stenchburg. There, again, we have this thing where Riverside flooded briefly with sewage, and they haven't quite bounced back from that yet, but... yeah, I think if we go with some very aggressive policies in the Harbor District, we might be able to get some industrial growth that doesn't quite piss off the people around it. Filter industrial waste. No, I don't think anything keeps it quiet. They pollute the ground all less, but people don't care about the pollution. I think it's just the noise. Harbor District, though, let's do it. I'm making $21,000 a week all of a sudden. I guess our population is growing more and more, because we make a lot of money from residential. Industrial space planning, they make more goods, but that's more shit on the road. Oh, here we go, here we go. I see a fucking tram disaster about to happen. It's actually, the tram is so big it was blocking the intersection. And then the unbunching is fucking us, but every time I nuke the traffic, they have to re-unbunch, so... yep, here we go. Now Crowley's backing up, and then it's getting all the way back to the roundabout, South Pass Circle. We need to nuke the Harbor Line for now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, Justin. I'm pretty sure people don't like noise pollution. They might be upset being around ground pollution, but as long as we don't pump water out of it, we're fine. So commerce and offices don't care. Yeah, I think it's just the train. The train is a real problem, is we lost a lot of space because we couldn't really finagle anything, but I think we're going to go with a lot of alleys. And then we can just increase the speed limit. And I think that'll give us a nice amount of density along with the road tool. To change zoning. Alley. We just have to get the hang of this because the alley tool is very tiny. So the blocks will be shaped weird. Fuck you, ground tool. God damn it. Did you mean force ground? No. God damn it, no. It also looks like this tool might not have it all snapping off. Oops. I'm pretty sure that road guidelines might not respect the fact that we're an alley. Oh no, they don't. They do. That's good. So yeah, we'll make a very dense dust, like stuff like this, right? Because while they're gentrifying it, it's probably still effectively the same layout. They've just, like, you know, repaved the roads and put in new pipes, electricity and shit. 40.4. Holy shit, we're getting there. Off you go. Hey, is that oil? Freight train transporting cargo. I think that's actually oil they're importing. And then this would be like commercial goods. Very cool. Alright, how we doing over here? I forgot to tell you what to store. Sorry, fellas. What are you making? Sorry, actually, plain timber. Should help with the transportation. And I'm guessing you guys just need to make stuff before you're level 5. Yes, we have 1,300 people out of 800. We just need to make about twice as much shit. And whoops, forgot to run out some water. Yeah. Farthington lumber could use a little dress up, but it looks pretty sharp. And then, oops, I said I would, I said I'd clear the road rules, and I didn't I? Allow all vehicles. There you go. So you can get into Farthington, which is going to create a little more traffic than I'd like, but it's only a couple blocks to Main Street. How are things going up at the college? We really need that academic work. I like this, though. There probably shouldn't be a Jiffy Lube next to the police academy, but there's a bank, a Cramburger, a car dealership. That's a little fucking overconfident. What? They like debt. It's the perfect place to have a car dealership. And then, yeah, we have some garbage trouble. I really do need to find a way to have garbage trucks inside the city without making a fucking huge ruckus. But this is going good. This, all the buses come here. And then, yeah, you know, I would kind of like to decorate this, but I'm not 100% sure where the buses will go. And then some of the buses share bays, so I'm glad they use the side street, which is avoiding most of the traffic trouble. Good. The public transportation turned out well. I'm kind of afraid to see, but we're gonna. Kind of afraid to see what the shit cost me. My public transportation costs me $3,000 a week on buses. $3,000 a week on trams. The metro's $2,000 almost. Good God. But we make money. Most of my money, yep, residential taxes. And then industrial taxes, I only get $2,000, but then we make $30,000 from the industry areas because technically they're like nationalized, so I benefit from them. Expenses $16,000. Yeah, that's a pretty big fucking chunk. I pay more for public transportation than I do for garbage collection, but our industry absorbs that. So Farthington Lumber and Woodgrove subsidize the public transportation, which is neat. How much do I make? I make $1,000 from the metro, so the metro still fucking costs money. And the tram, I think the tram barely makes money because I keep deleting it. 20% of my expenses come from public transportation, but it's important to keep that shit off the road. Because as you saw, which led to the catastrophic destruction of Old Stinkenheim, was... Ooh! I made 3 academic works, so now we're a recognized university. Holy shit, 3 academic works. That means they finished the one I funded, and then they pulled 2 more out of their ass. Wow. Good work, folks. Now that's a fart you want to trust. Now I make $7 per student and 4%. Oh, exchange students come from far away to study at this campus and are part of tourism. So what can we build now? A cafeteria, a fountain, they get a gymnasium, an outdoor study. Here we go. This is what I paid them to finish. The order pushed the limits of what school lunches could be, and now it's aiming to become a global phenomenon. Huh. And then apparently they made some IT progress. Colossal code of groundbreaking, new code. Oh, a programming language revolving around capital letters. That's not real. And I made my own cryptocurrency. Wow, that's some very bold works this year. Holy shit. How do you do with the toga party this year? The groundskeeping staff worked long hours to clean up after the toga party. Some eggs were thrown and bottles broken during the celebrations, commented a representative. This year's toga party almost broke the world record of the largest toga party with the highest number of participants in the history of the campus. Well, we gained 1,200 students this year. That's pretty fucking wacky. So let's round out our campus here. They need a gym and a cafeteria, and we can give them some nice little outdoor areas like a quad. And the next time we visit the campus, we'll need to start developing this. Oh, look at this traffic. Man, I was really concerned last week when we had to gut Stinkenheim, but thanks to the long weekend, we were able to redesign it, and it's starting to bounce back. I feel the fountain would be over by the main building. Doesn't quite fit. Darn. But what if? Don't clip onto the road. You do. That looks nice. Let's just find a place for it next to the dormitory, maybe. Energy off. There we go. So yeah, you'd see it from the dorm, and it's right by the strip mall here. Nobody wants to move in, but now that we have some buildings, we can start to phase out that residential scheme of mine. The cafeteria. And I think that would be the police academy if you don't want to go to the private businesses. There would be some... you know, use your meal plan. But can I actually this would ooh. Next to the perfect. Next to the study hall. So this would be businesses, I guess. Because I don't want any ooh, what's this? I have you unzoned. Whoops. Don't forget to turn all the buildings I turned off. You're right, I am making more money, which will draw a little more tourism into Federal Square, which is kind of a danger zone right now, but you're right, we should. There's that road, but that's okay. We can put it back. It'll draw some more tourism into Riverside, which might actually make Riverside more appealing for land value, and people will move in, so that's a great suggestion. It's a good observation. Can't leverage this, which sucks, so this would be landscaped. And then what else was it? The fountain, the cafeteria, they have a gymnasium. It has a citywide effect on citizens' health, and the campus is nicer. I feel that maybe this should be part of the city. Maybe not, though. Yeah, let's keep this on the campus. And then I want this unzoned and this unzoned so we can put some stuff here.
You're listening to the classics, the home of music that looks as good on paper.
Beautiful.
As it sounds
Lost the
when
path.
played
That's
through a
okay.
notebook.
That's okay. There you go. So now we've got a gym. A gym. What's a gym? And then again, we'll put some more commerce, because it's like a bit of a town forming up the hill. It's quite the... Probably take a better part of an hour to catch the tram downhill if you're not a driving student, so... They'll want a lot of stuff. We'll give them some wooded area here, though, but... A little bit of a strip mall, maybe. Yeah, you know, maybe something a little more dense. I changed my mind, because we don't want too much commercial traffic up here. There you go. Little mall there, little mall there. And then I think we even have, with 3 academic works, I think we're well on our way to our next level of the university, which we can check the status in the head building here, so... We have an outdoor study area. What is this? Groundskeeping we already gave them. Study hall we already gave them. Dormitory they have. What do we have coming down the pipe? Trade school library. The IT club. The commencement office. Another outdoor area. An auditorium. I feel maybe the auditorium would be down in the city. Maybe not, though, because like I said, if it takes like an hour to get into the city, you don't want them going between... The laboratories, I'd say, would be in the city. Lab would be in the city. Bookstore would be up at the campus. Media lab, campus. Volleyball club, maybe campus. Police academy. I'm going to say tourism and travel would be in the city. Engineering would be on the lower level of the hill. Let's give them their outdoor study area. Holy fuck. No wonder it needs to be outdoors. It's fucking gargantuan. That's going to be on the lower level because it's way too fucking big. It's a nice little park, though. Except for that. We'll worry about that later. There's maybe some terraforming needs to be... It looks like I did terraform it, though. I think it's just trying to snap to the road and looking dumb. So we need an actual road to come off of this to leverage this area here. What am I doing? There's some land over here we could use. Give them a pedestrian pathway, and Bob's your fucking uncle. Oh, what am I doing? Don't you fucking dare. Yeah, we don't really build things along the trail line here, so this is fine. There we go. And I fucked up the zoning. But because we're not using the tram road, we free up some zoning here. Perfect. Free up some zoning here as well. So they would need the colors wrong. What in the world? Oh, because the zoning tool breaks it. Right, right. Son of a bitch. This. Don't you fucking stop. God damn it. What am I doing wrong? Oh, because... Are you remembering the wrong zoning? There, that took a little longer, but that zoning tool is a little finicky to understand. Once you do, you're fine, but... Okay, we'll put this right here. It's actually kind of fugly with the dynamic pavement shit, but... Let's give them another dormitory over here, and then we'll have some businesses and a pedestrian pathway that gets them. Well, this would all be wooded, so this would be a pedestrian overpass. Okay. Another dormitory, though, which we'll probably level for one of these other buildings once we get room, but for now the dormitory will squeeze in some more tuition-paying students, and who doesn't love that? definitely turn this fucking crosswalks off. They can cross here. Yeah. And then I just need to not force ground. And some guy's going to comment in like 8 months to let me know what I was doing, and I'm going to thank him because that was fucking awful. Or girls. I read in a book that girls play video games too. God bless you 1 year from now, person, because this is driving me fucking crazy. Oh no, not that one apparently. Little overpass there. Oh, look at that. 41,771. We're going to hit 42,000 while I was fucking around with the campus. Perfect. What a great night. Like I said, deleting Stinkenheim was a real low point for the city, but I would say it's come back stronger than before. Look at this. Just beautiful view from the campus. You can see the city in the distance. You can even... I think that's the solar updraft tower in Rockfield. The windmills in the fields. Offices for graduates. That's a good idea, Justin. And then Sewell said we need to turn shit on because we do make $20,000 a week. So let's capitalize on a little extra tourism in Riverside. Even Philip Glade loves that. And the gymnasium should give us a citywide health bonus, and traffic is a fucking disaster because we are definitely deleting the Harbor District. Now, what happened here? You're coming into Crowley Circle. Everyone's merging dopey. The roundabout's trouble. No one wants to take the slip lane because this is also backed up. It's kind of like this roundabout's actually doing fine. It's just they're getting stuck in the city. It's when the collectors hit things. And you know what I think we're going to do is we're going to call it quits on this roundabout scheme I had. Delete. And let's try that. We did it! We're now a colossal city. We can purchase that tile to build Hamburger Heights and Stenchburg next time, and the Harbor District. We can now build helicopters. We get the nuclear power plant, so we're going to be switching Rockfield over to nuclear power. And we get the helicopter depot, which is probably very decadent. It's a helicopter depot to provide helicopters for all lines. The depot automatically sends out vehicles and divides them between lines. Connect depots to stops with pathways to allow vehicles to find their ways to it and from it. But the helicopter stop is actually quite fucking large, despite the fact that a bunch of buildings have helipads. Ha, what a great night. And the unique building, this tab never actually helps with that, because it shows shit that we haven't unlocked yet. What do we have? The Gherkin, the government offices. No thanks. Oh, this required us to have terrible garbage coverage. Which is funny because it's kind of a cornerstone of Federal Square, so I'm glad we have it. 2 airports give us the Ferris wheel. That's stupid. The shopping centers, 30,000 squares of residential zone built. Well, that's easy. 5 filled cemeteries give us a theater, which, you know, I'd like to put that in Farthington, maybe in the campus, but I feel a theater is more of an arts or a liberal school, so maybe not. Where'd the theater go? I don't want to say Riverside because Riverside's already got a lot of density for tourist buildings and it doesn't really connect to anything else. I definitely want Riverside to merge into Harbor Town. Let's pop over in a moment. Weekly education expenses of $30,000. The sports arena is redundant, I think, because of the campus DLC, so fuck that. The boat museum. Remember, for Harbor Town, we need a ferry depot, which will probably want to transfer people from Rockfield, sorry, not Rockfield, to get people from Farthington into Harbor Town, which is actually a really shitty trip. But that'll help us unlock the boat museum and add a little character to Harbor Town. The traffic park, children come to the traffic park. Look at this, public transport has 5,500 weekly passengers and we're almost kind of partway there. The Panda Sanctuary, which is just a gimme, it's tied to population, weird weeb shit. All right, what else do we have here? One airport. 5,000 miles of leisure specialization built gives us the casino, but I don't believe in gambling. The zoo requires a fishing pier and a riding stable. That's tempting, actually. That's a pretty easy one to grab. We might shoot for that. The driving range requires tourism specialization. I don't know, does that feel European? Football stadium? No. Statue, we have this. What do we have here with a bird and bee haven? A paradise for birds and bees. 5,000 squares of self-sufficient housing specialization. I mean, that's easy. We can just flag that somewhere. French Flat is a bunch of mod stuff. Mall of Moderation. The Posh Mall. I have to set all my tax rates to 4% for 20 weeks, which basically just means we need a giant nest egg. The fanciest of fancy malls. Requirements for building the Hadron Collider, which I think is like infinite energy, or is that infinite education? Transport tower. Well, hey now, 5,000 squares of farming specialization built, but that's specialization, not industry. The Climate Research Station measures details about air pressure, weather, and humidity. That might be a nice building to have over in Rockfield and Wood Grove, but how the fuck am I going to get 5,000 squares of farming specialization? That's going to be like a dud city one day just to unlock that. The Clock Tower. Oh, that would be a nice addition to one of the old, maybe the Harbor Town. We need a sightseeing bus depot and a park maintenance building. Holy shit, that's easy. Hey, increases the speed of trains by 20%. I have trains. Perfect. So Clock Tower, very cool. Build an airport, no. The tax office requires the water treatment plant. How did I have this unlocked at one point? I was never consuming 1,000 megawatts. Oh, that's a shame. The courthouse requires my crime rate to be 50% for 5 weeks. Ugh. It's the headquarters of the company that made this game. The official park. 10,000 squares of office space. We're actually very low on office space right now. We can slowly work towards that. Old Market Street, I really want that. I think that would actually really fit in well in Harbor Town. Oh, increases tax income of nearby commercial zones. It better be pretty wide radius, so that's shitty. 5,000 meters of walking tours we can do, I just never set them up. Market Hall. Construct a water treatment plant. Okay, another one of those. This is more modded shit. The modded Paris stuff goes to the bottom. For some reason, a bunch of these Paris buildings are considered unique buildings. I guess because they literally are. Well, I don't know, like Paris backyard building, 2A, 20 meters. You know what? I don't think that's a sightseeing spot in Gay Paris. What do we got here? The Oppression Office I own. The Observatory. Now that would, I don't know. That's another thing that would be cool on a mountaintop in Farthington Polytechnic, but I don't know if a trade school would teach astronomers. That might be a traditional university. I also apparently need to have 1,000 abandoned buildings in the city for 5 weeks, which I don't do because we have a mod that auto bulldozes things. That's a shame. Business park. That'll just eventually happen. The Grand Library. 7 universities for 10 weeks. That's just a money pit. Floating gardens. 5,000 squares of organic and local produce, no thanks. Sea Fortress, no thanks. There's a lot of unique buildings. Holy shit, we're only at 7,000. The high interest tower. I need more than 2,000 in loans. It's too tall. Aquarium. I can build an aquarium. Where the hell are you? 5,000 children in elementary schools. I think we might be well, not oversaturated. We might be undersaturated on education. It is really fucking hard to have enough schools going. The Science Center. The Servicing Services. 300 city service buildings. That's a lot, okay. Ooh. The Academic Library is a higher education institution. That would be really nice for Farthington Polytechnic. It stores niche and special collections from around the world that even attracts tourists from different cities. That would just draw tram traffic to the university as well, which would look nice. So once we get enough university graduates, we build some libraries, and then 300 people using libraries might be tricky, but I don't think there's any libraries in the city since we demolished Old Stinkenheim, based on the fact that it says 0, yes. Zorgurt Garden looks dumb. This requires an airport. More Paris shit. The CN Skyscraper. Reward for building both a passenger and a cargo harbor. No. 3 universities. Modern museum.
I think we have a moment.
I could build a central park. It's fucking massive, but I would like to do that. I wonder what the radius of making people happy is on that. Central Park, I like that.
Any music featuring
The Pantheon, no. That's it. That's all the unique buildings. Okay, good. Let's look very briefly. We are about to wrap it up. 42,000 people. I'm very glad we pulled it off. Very good night. That's a very powerful block we're about to snag, too. New Stenchburg and Hamburger Heights are on the horizon. We can also grab another highway interchange. We own all this now, so we can grab... they're not much more efficient, but you saw I had some modded trumpet interchanges that just look nicer. So there's a lot of traffic here, but the turbine can handle it. Now we just need to find a way to get the people of Farthington away from this fire. I'm sure that'll sort itself out. But over here, because then we can have a ferry. I mean, I suppose a ferry shouldn't be a fucking very long trip, so this actually kind of makes sense now I think about it. Just to have some sort of town or village here that's part of Farthington, and then you would catch the ferry into Harbor Town. That would actually be a pretty nice trip now that I think about it. Yeah. I like that. Traffic's a fucking disaster, though, because of Harbor Town. Mostly the buses in Harbor Town. How big is Central Park is what I wanted to see before we headed out. Central Park. What are you, 5 or...? There's the aquarium. Holds 300 people. Central Park. How big are you? Because you'd probably be the corner piece of Farthington or something. You're fucking massive. I guess it is the Central Park, so it would be the cornerstone of your city, so... Maybe, holy shit, there's nothing fun to do in Farthington. Wow, we should really give them a Central Park. Probably build it right off Main Street. Demolish some of this stuff, or, you know, maybe here, maybe right here, and we have the tram diverge around it on the one side. Yep, I think we'll do that. We'll put a park here, maybe, if I can remember. And then, yeah, Farthington Polytechnic starting to come together. How are we doing at Farthington Polytechnic? 2, level up. We got the people. We need a little bit more attractiveness. And then we just have to wait for another works to come in. So where the hell am I going to get 50 attractiveness? Because let's do that right now. Ooh, money dropped down, but we're still in the green. That's okay. So yeah, what do we have here? A trade school, a liberal arts school, or a university. See, I feel some buildings don't suit a trade school. Obviously, we can build whatever we want. Attractiveness is hidden? Shit. I want to help you. I want to make you grow. study hall. Also, where was the campuses? We build a faculty, but because Justin was asking about it, I think we can build an American football stadium. I don't want that. We can build a baseball park. Might be baseball unless we have track and field, basketball. Yeah, an aquatic center. There's no European football, which is crazy. Because I think it's a European game. So probably baseball. We'll probably have a baseball team. It's big. So maybe over here. Maybe near Siemens Square. They would have helped fund a stadium. And that'll encourage commercial growth out here. And it's also not part of the town. So this can be a little more modern looking area. So we'll build a stadium. And then we'll need to round out public transport. I don't want the tram to go out here, so probably just add a couple more buses. Probably shouldn't have a subway station. So if you were from Stinkenheim and you're like, you gonna go catch the big game? And you're like, yeah, you'd catch the express train into town maybe in the afternoon, grab a bite to eat, then you'd hop on the bus. Well, the bus that goes to the mall, but even there might also be just a special bus because it's game night. So you would catch the bus over to the stadium. And that'd be your day. A baseball park with my... Oh, you fucking... Baseball. I don't think you get a mayor's house in City Skylines, do you? Let's check our city's vitals. Garbage processing's on the red line. Crematorium's fine. 87% of my town. Actually, 87%. That's 13% unemployment. That's not too good. Goes to show how strong this roundabout is, because like the rest of the town's a fucking disaster, but this roundabout I laid out today is going strong. So is this. So Stenchburg, gonna miss you, but we're actually gonna get started on you right away next time. Or we might start to brainstorm these Woodgrove roundabout overpasses and shit. We'll probably a roundabout exit right here to get us to most of it, and then just for the aesthetics we'll have a couple like truss bridges go over. But New Stenchburg. This is New Stenchburg. And this is Hamburger Heights. Hamburger Heights is a lot bigger than I expected. And I'm not even sure what kind of character we're going to go for in Hamburger Heights. This road is not going to be a thing anymore, of course. That was just to help alleviate some of the traffic from New Stenchburg, but that's going to have to be reimagined. Hamburger Heights, and then Hamburger Heights gives us access down this hill into Mustard Meadow, which is just going to be a little suburb like Puyallup Glade, remember. And then still some fucking garbage trouble. I might need to I might need to mod in some garbage buildings because it's fucking... They can't get there in time, but like, based on the distances, some of these buildings should not be complaining about their garbage. What do we have here? Not enough educated workers. We have some education trouble. Let's check. Let's get sad. Let's get sad at our education. Oh, actually, we do have enough room for elementary schools, yet only 69% of my city can fucking read. High school. Terrible. Terrible. Why is this red? You're across... It's 2 doors down. Why are you red? Go to fucking school. Uneducated. My God. High school. Universities at 9%. Let's get some libraries. Not in... Actually, I should probably just mod in some libraries, because the library is kind of shitty looking. Let's put a library in. Right next to the fucking high school, apparently, so you clowns go to school. It's pretty big. Yeah, I'd like a little library to put here in Rockfield, because the library covers most of Rockfield, if we can get one that fits. And then Farthington should probably... Farthington... Well, Farthington has a university library, I believe. There we go, and then we'll give you guys one as well. Actually, it'll be a little hard to fit in here. So they have a book club. Fuck them. So just a little bit of library. Never got the farming to work. You could, well, actually, no. In the base game, you could lay out a farming district and then flag it as Industry 4.0, which lets university-educated people work there. But with the Industries DLC, you might be right. Only poorly educated people might be willing to work there, which might be why I have a bunch of bumpkins in my town. I laid out way too much industry. Oops. More jobs there. All right, tell me a little bit about Stinkenheim. 42,000 people, 15,000 jobs are available, zone buildings and distribution. A lot of my fucking city apparently is residential, which is kind of crazy. I think it's because of the density. A lot of teenagers, young adults, and adults. What a great note to end on, though. We got to 42,000, so now we own the rest of Stenchburg and Hamburger Heights, which means we can expand the farmland here in Wood Grove. Let's actually lay out Wood Grove so I don't forget. Actually, Wood Grove was mostly marked. That's good. Wood Grove's pretty fucking big, but, you know, you need a lot of farmland. Yeah, I would love to swap these out for some more slick-looking trumpets now that we own that land. And then, oh, this is because there's a problem with Crowley Circle, yeah. Harbor Town needs to get gutted and reimagined, which is a shame because Harbor Town's kind of big. It's pretty much all this. Little trapezoid shape. We're 43,000 people now. Oh, another thing we need to do is we need to switch Rockfield Power Company over to nuclear, which is probably going to cause problems for our water and sewage. But I would also like to expand Rockfield Power Co. into an office park or something in between these train tracks, maybe a little industrial area. A little risky, because then we'll have traffic driving through Rockfield. And Rockfield's been in really good shape for traffic. Oh, speaking of, there goes the train! Where you off to, homie? He's taking some stuff into the harbor town. Beep beep. We'll get to see him go through the lake, not the lake ditch. We'll get to see him go through that lovable train ditch. Because that's kind of causing some problems for the layout of Harbor Town, but I just really like the look of it. Another train. Yeah, those cargo terminals are working out, which is good because they fucking cost a lot. Get out of the fucking way. Jesus. It's the ditch. It's a little wide, so I'd like to make this area a little more dense looking, but I'm not sure how. Drop those goods off. Let's see how much you pick up. Because we're getting train traffic, they're just not full loads. Okay, that was no fucking cargo at all. They're definitely importing more than they're exporting. Let's turn Federal Square on. Generate a little more tourism, because who doesn't love more goddamn cars on the road, right? Let's check our health coverage. Actually, we're gonna need a little health coverage. Maybe some pharmacies, death care. Cemetery usage is okay. Child care, average health 67%. Ooh, that's not too good. Elder care, that's really bad. You'll only make it to 75 in my city. But maybe those are things we can fix next time. Let's wind it down here with the fancy camera view. And we're at the Rockfield train station. What a great place to end. One of the nicest parts of the map, but 42,000 people. And that was just coasting on the zoning we set aside on Monday. Public transportation's looking good. Maybe too good, based on those traffic jams we have in Harbor Town. But I think if we go back and really give Harbor Town a good long look get the traffic sorted out there, town will be in even better shape. And that'll also give us the lower harbor town, which is the waterfront, so we'll have the ferry stop that goes into Farthington. So that's another great connection we'll have. And then, yeah, we have New Stenchburg on the way, which will be maybe an industrial powerhouse. I don't even know. I kind of want to just phase out all of our industry and just depend on imports at the train stations, because places like Woodgrove and Farthington Lumber, they look really nice and they hold a fair bit of jobs. It's just they don't make a lot of goods for the town because we import generic commercial goods, we import oil, we import metal. But, you know, not every town makes everything it needs. So that makes a little sense that we're not just a totally self-sufficient little county. But, actually, I don't think New Stenchburg gave us access to any new materials. I don't think there's any ore. There may be some mineral deposits in that lake near Farthington, but I don't really want to just spoil that area. We might make that a little nature preserve near the university. And speaking of the university, Farthington Polytechnic, that place really took off today. Managed to get 3 academic works in 1 year, so just a little more attractiveness, and our university is going to level up again, which we can add even more buildings in. So yeah, today was a really great day. So next time, I hope we keep this streak going and the town doesn't fucking implode, because I'd rather not rebuild the town once a week. But thanks for coming out to watch, and I'll see you next time with even more Stinkenheim. Until then.